Rated R, this is a warning, you better avoid. Poets are paranoid, DJs destroy. Guess I came back.
That's a G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come on, she cutting it up. It's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these niggas ain't in our lane. Bang. I'm a high school dropout, now I'm breaking the bank. Only hit your home one time, I love something. Gang. We got sticks in this bitch when he sliding on my stank. We ain't in a double R truck, got a big ass tank. How you find yourself trying to come up off my thing? And I never do that shit to you cause it's lame. Yeah. Dude, just got locked up, man, free the boy out of the chain. And I love that nigga that day, he'll catch me a break. Nigga bitch cheating on him, tell my bitch better not do that shit. I'ma lose my shit. My nigga got a stick, I ain't even gotta say he gon' do that shit. He gon' shoot that bitch. Big ass FM, but it's there, gon' do all that shit. Got a lot of shit. I've been through, but it's like 10 times I don't do all that shit. And it's crazy how a nigga came up cause I called it. Big Glock on my side, take precautions. Filling my cup up with mud cause I'm ballin'. It's so crazy how I made it, I caught it. Remember when I couldn't get up in college? I'ma still hit this hard, meaning much got mileage. Pray to my cup every night, it's so righteous. Running from demons, I'm so tired of fighting. She must be off for something cause she wildin'. If my brother need it, he know he got it. On the hood, by speed and running the bottom. Got the G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come on, she cutting it off. It's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these be saving.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy. That mic is off. All right, y'all hear me? Push one if y'all hear me, ladies and gentlemen. Push one if y'all hear me. All right, y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Push one if y'all hear me. No, something wrong with my mic settings. Push one if y'all hear me. I got a guy that's coming out fixing it. Push one if y'all hear me. Do y'all hear me? Push one. Do y'all hear me right now? Push one. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? Okay, y'all hear me. Okay, let's get to this, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, Kevin Durant, as I should call it, Karen Durant, once again on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, right? Wondering or responding to what people have, talked about him when you talk about in terms of basketball, right? Kevin Durant is once on IG, just being soft, mentally weak, like he's always is, right? And you know, and this nigga Kevin Durant once again went at it on a Twitter space that was hosted by Legend of Winning Low. And Lowe had some criticism about Kevin Durant, which the points that he made, I'm acting like damn, did this man steal my tape? Because some of the points that he was making is the points that I criticized of Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen, right? And once again, Kevin Durant got in his feelings, got emotional, right? And he basically, went on the Twitter space and got cooked by Legend of Winning, because Legend of Winning was sitting there saying that it's so many times where people make all the excuses for Kevin Durant, right? And they lower the then that's when I have problems with that, man. Legend of Winnie cooked Kevin Durant once again. Kevin Durant once again responded to what people had to say about him in terms of basketball. See, this is the thing about Kevin Durant, right? Instead of Kevin Durant working on his game, instead of Kevin Durant improving in his basketball game and wondering how the hell he can lead this Phoenix Suns team over the hump to make deep postseason runs to the Eastern Conference Finals and Finals, ladies and gentlemen, right? He's wondering what people are saying about him on Twitter. He's worrying about what people are talking about him on Twitter, about containing on where they're supposed to rank him. And we're looking at the terms of where is he ranked in the NBA if we're talking about terms of a top 5 player or a top 10 player, right? Why does Kevin Durant feel the need to respond to guys that ain't never played basketball before, right? And wonder about other people's opinions. But meanwhile, you got people that's calling Kevin Durant out, ladies and gentlemen. You got all these other guys on national TV calling Kevin Durant out. But Kevin Durant never once feel the need to come out there and check those media people that has way more clout, that's on TV as well, right? It has a way better, bigger audience than what these guys on Twitter are talking about. This is the thing that I don't understand about Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason why he's soft, and this is the reason why he's mentally weak, right? So like I said there said, legend of winning, cook Kevin Durant. There's no way y'all can sit there and say this man Kevin Durant is a top 5 player in the NBA when he's had super teams after super teams, right? And he has got so many talent on his goddamn team as well. And the fact that he is literally has been dropping in the postseason for over the last 2 to 3 seasons, right? And we measure Kevin Durant up to where y'all want to sit there and put this man as a top 5 player in the NBA, but when it's time to perform like a top 5 player in the NBA in the goddamn postseason, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's a problem, right? It's a problem. It's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. It's a problem. This man, Kevin Durant, does not generate rim pressure. And when Lowe was explaining to this nigga about him not actually attacking the rim outside those 2 games that he did, I believe it was game 3 and game 4, but majority of that series against the Denver Nuggets, he was not providing rim pressure. He was not consistently getting to the rim. He was not getting to the free throw line outside of those game 3 and game 4. He was verting back to the same old Kevin Durant like he used to, shoot the pull-up mid-range jump shot, shoot contested twos, contested middies, right? Right? And that's the shit that I criticized Kevin Durant for. I criticized Kevin Durant for them same shit. But you got Kevin Durant wants to feel the need to care. Like, this is what he does. He cared. Do you think Kobe cared what guys that never played the game of basketball saying? Do you think Kobe or Michael Jordan cared what hecklers are saying about him? Do you think Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard, who else? Jokic, many other players care what people are saying about him? And we're talking about in terms of assessing them as a basketball player, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think they care? No, they don't care. Because you know where they at right now? They working on their game. They spending time with their family, right? This nigga, Kevin Durant, got so many free time on his hands where he's trying to respond to niggas on Twitter. And he's going on Twitter space and getting his ass cooked. He's getting his ass cooked. He's getting his ass cooked. Real talk. Hey, Jimmy, you the only person in here with a wrench, and you're not blocking these troll accounts. I'm about to take your wrench away, bro. Get these fake ass accounts off my stream. But let me go pull up this video, man. I gotta pull up this video, ladies and gentlemen, right? I gotta pull up this video where Legend of Low was good. We're gonna break this shit down, man. We're gonna break this shit down, ladies and gentlemen, right? We're gonna break this shit down, man. I'm gonna assess this shit, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to take a listen of the full exchange between him and Lowe, man. Y'all take a listen, man. I want y'all. I want to get my breakdown on this shit, man. With how Kevin Durant came in and got his ass cooked, bro. He literally got cooked, man. Let me play this right quick.
Comes to assessing players, and I get you saying that you don't do this, but I think that in particular, especially the gap between 5, 6, and 7, there probably will be nitpicks. My argument is that, like, if my argument towards why you're not is that the value of who you are as a scorer, especially rim pressure and getting to the basket, isn't where it needs to be
Where
to
does it
put
need
you
to be
in.
in order? Where does it need to be?
If we're talking about other players who are getting to the free throw line and put more rim pressure, such as like a Luka, then I think that like that right there would be in favoring a Luka. If I'm comparing you and Luka, I would undeniably say that he gets to the rim more often. He puts more pressure on the basket more often. Like those are things that I would undeniably say are true.
So what's that? I mean, so like, what's his play style? What point are you trying to make? I don't get it.
The point I'm trying to make is that if I'm having a conversation with somebody and we're
Mhm.
discussing the ability to score, the dynamic ability to score, just even offense in general, right? Again, if people want to just blankly stay about the scoring aspect, I'm fine with the idea of you scoring. But if I then bring up the lack of rim pressure in contrast to someone like Luka and why I would favor Luka, if their immediate response to that would be, I think potentially an embellishment of how often you get to the free throw line, and then I'm comparing you to Luka or I bring up to Luka, then that's where like the disconnect happens. Because then even especially if I bring up somebody else who I just believe gives more pressure to the rim than you, especially like a Luka or a Giannis, then they pivot to another conversation that has nothing to do with what we're talking about it, what besides accepting. And so what you're saying that you think you got to the free throw line a lot in that series, I think two of those games you did. I don't think that the remainder of the series you did though.
And that's a fact. What Lowe was saying was a fact, and it's the same shit that I criticized Kevin Durant about. In games 1 and game 2, Kevin Durant was just shooting pull up mid range jump shots, bro, and shooting high volume of threes. He was not consistently putting pressure on the rim. He started doing that in games 3 and games 4, but at times it was the inconsistencies in game 3 where he would get to the rim and he would play with a lot of pace, but then he would still settle with dumbass elbow mid range jump shots, contested middies as well. Right, that's what Kevin Durant was doing. He got to the free throw line in games 3 and games 4 for the majority of that series. Kevin Durant was not providing rim pressure, bro. He was not, right? But the Kevin Durant feel the need because Legend of Winnie cooked y'all niggas for sitting there, putting this man Kevin Durant as a top 5 player in the NBA, right? But when so many guys make the argument why Kevin Durant is a top 5 player, right? That could be applicable to other guys that's trying to be in the top 5, or you can make arguments for, right? When people sit there and say, "Oh, Kawhi Leonard is not a top 5 player," and when they sit there and say, "Oh, the reason why Kawhi Leonard is not a top 5 player is because he gets injured, and the amount of games that he plays in a regular season is not enough for him to be put in the top 5 in the players of right now." So then that shit can be applied to Kevin Durant as well. Kevin Durant played like what, 40, 43, 47 games last year. Kawhi's played more games, right? Kawhi has played more games than Kevin Durant in his whole entire team with the Nets. And if you combine with the Nets and the Suns, Kawhi has played more games as well, right? Like when people make these arguments on why Kevin Durant is a top 5 player, bro, it's just not consistent, bro. It's not consistent, my nigga. It's not. But this shit is sad, bro. This shit's sad.
Yes. So your point is that like you don't want to put me in the same conversation with Luca and the rest of the top 5 guys. That's what this whole spaces is about, right?
No, my point is that people who have you where they have you just should be consistent for one
No,
person.
but Lo, you don't think he's top 5, so stop dancing around
Yes,
the question.
but that's not.
Just
But
say
that's
that,
not.
bro.
But that's
Just
not. That's not. That
I think you making shit way more complicated than it should be when you involve in the game. Like who talking? Yo, you're not good because of rim pressure. Like I didn't even know y'all even
who
got.
said
Like,
who said that you weren't good though?
no,
Who said
I'm
that you
just
weren't?
saying that's a talking point. Talking the game. Like
Oh well, I'm not. I never said that you weren't good. That never came out of my
I'm just
mouth.
saying. I'm just using that as an example. Like we talking.
Okay, well,
And playoff.
I don't know.
Like, you and your friends.
Hey,
talk, that's how y'all
KD,
talk
KD,
about ball. It's just like the way
KD,
ball.
how you
No,
feel?
wait. I think, boy, stop.
How you feel about Bill on your team?
Oh, fuck, bro.
I just think the way ball being talked
Cold.
about nowadays, not just you, but just in general, I just be looking like it's just too many layers that people trying to use to justify why their favorite players are the best, or why they view as the best, or what they say is the holy grail of basketball. I just be thinking this would be a bunch of self-serving.
Yes, I think.
Hey, hold on. To this DTG guy, how is rim pressure a casualty? How is rim pressure a casualty when we're measuring a player ability to get to the rim and put pressure on the defense and get to the free throw line, especially when shots are not going in? How the fuck is rim pressure a casualty? That's how we measure players. That's how we break the goddamn game down, right? That's how we break the goddamn game down, man. So when you think about it, bro, how can rim pressure be a casualty? If you look at Kevin Durant's game, and this is the thing I have about Kevin Durant, his rim pressure is not the same since he left Golden State, right? On top of that, his ability, right? His defense is mediocre at best. He's great with his weak side, help side rim protection as well, right? But his inability to navigate flare screens has always been a problem for Kevin Durant's on-ball defense as well. And on top of that, bro, his ball security has always been a major issue with Kevin Durant. When you be physical with him, and you attack this nigga airspace, and when you force him to his goddamn left hand, he consistently get plucked down. And on top of that, bro, his playmaking is fucking mid. His playmaking, his passing is mid, bro. It's mid. The man can't pass out of the double team in the post. His passes always be telegraphed as well. His delivery of his passes, he only has that one hand skip pass when the defender tags the roller man when on a weak side as well, bro. He has that one-handed skipper. But outside of that, it's mid. So when you think about that, right? When you think about that, how the fuck can we call this man a top 5 fucking player when he's had teams after teams? He has had stacked teams, super team after super teams. And the fact that, yeah, his team is not able to get over to the Eastern Conference Finals or Finals, but the fact that he is playing bad over the last 2 postseasons, and we sit there and wanted to lower the bar for Kevin Durant, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense, bro. It don't. How this nigga can be top 5 when he failed in Brooklyn? He's had Kyrie, he has James Harden. Yes, be fair. Yeah, they didn't play. They was healthy. But he had Kyrie Irving, got swept, didn't play bad. He played bad, right? In a game 3, in the second half of the game 3, the second half of the game 3, right? He didn't even attempt a shot. Played terrible that series. Then he go to Phoenix with a great, adequate scorer, Devin Booker as well, right? A floor general, Chris Paul. He played terrible against Eric Gordon. The man got clamped up by Eric Gordon in the post. Couldn't get his shit off on Bruce Brown, Christian Brown. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? But y'all want to sit there and call this man a top 5 player in the NBA? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're not even measuring the Kevin Durant off of team success. We measure him about his individual performances in the playoffs. In the playoffs. But y'all want to give this man a benefit of the doubt of him being a top 5 player because what? You round with his handle of him being 7 foot tall and him shooting a jump shot pretty effectively, bro. But when we measure him or what he's able to do, what has he able to done and what he's able to accomplish or what he's able to perform of his playoff rising abilities, it's been a downfall. It's been a downfall. He played terrible against Denver. They would have lost to the goddamn Los Angeles Clippers if Kawhi Leonard didn't get hurt. Right? So when we measure Kevin Durant, how the fuck is he a top 5 fucking player in the NBA? How? When we talk about these flaws in Kevin Durant's game, it's glaring. It's the reason why he's been dropping in the postseason, bro. But he's a top 5 fucking player in the NBA. This man, Kevin Durant, field goal percentages can drop. His efficiency can drop. He could get put out the first round. He could be put out the second round as well. And he still be a top 5 player in the NBA. But as soon as Giannis stick it up, Soon as Giannis played bad and he gets the term of not rising to his ability in the postseason, people use that to sit there and say he is not the best player in the world. He's not a top 2 player in the world. The inconsistencies in niggas' arguments and how they assess player is always glaring. And it's always an issue when we talk about a guy like Kevin Durant. He is not a top 5 player in the NBA. He's not. Quit saying that shit. People use the injury argument for Kawhi Leonard on why he's not a top 5 player. He don't play. He's always injured. Always injuries in the regular season. He load manages and shit like that. That's the only argument why Kawhi Leonard's not a top 5 player. But that can be applicable to Kevin Durant. Played 47 games last year. Was playing at an MVP level and got hurt. Which he didn't provide no value to his team because he's on the sideline. Missed games. Right? He's been getting hurt every single season. 2021, he got hurt in the midst of the season. 2022, he got hurt, which made his team fail to the play-in tournament. So if he's not playing, what value is he providing? He's missing games. He's being hurt. But people don't use that injury argument for a goddamn guy like Kevin Durant on why he's not a top 5, but they do it for Kawhi Leonard. This don't make no sense. Right? Oh, KD is healthy. But when he's healthy in the postseason, what is he providing? What is he doing? He's dropping in his efficiency every single year. Compare his efficiency in the regular season. And his numbers in the regular season compared to this year. A drop. It's dropping. And then when he's not scoring and he's not being efficient, which put him in these conversations of why he's one of the best players in the league, what else is he providing for me that is all league best? Niggas want to sit there and say KD's still a top 5 player because he almost beat the Milwaukee Bucks. What? We want to sit there and say this nigga KD a top 5 player because he almost beat the Milwaukee Bucks and his foot was on the line. And they think this nigga Kevin Durant was going to make another deep postseason run and go to the finals and win a championship. But other players don't get the benefit of the doubt. Real talk. Like a Jimmy Butler, like a Kawhi Leonard. I can sit there and say, oh, the reason why Kawhi Leonard's still top 5 because if he ain't never got hurt against Utah, they would have gone on to beat the Suns and they would go on to beat the Bucks. That could be applicable to Kawhi. That could be applicable to Jimmy Butler. That could be applicable to Jason Tatum. But nobody makes those arguments. They only make these arguments with Kevin Durant. And why he's still a top 5 player in the NBA, which he's not. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the legend of Wendy for cooking Kevin Durant, exposing this guy. Kevin Durant going to sit there and tell me, it's either you good or not. It's not how we measure players, bro. We have a lot of good players in this league. But what measure good players for great players and for all-time great players is their production and their skill and what they're able to do to impact the game in different ways of what other good players can't do. If I was on that Twitter space, I would expose Kevin Durant. I want to be on that soft, talky shit like Legend of Winning was. I'd expose Kevin Durant, man. He said, okay, Mook, Katie gonna pull up you like
I wish you would. I wish you would, nigga. Cause how I deliver my message is different from all these other stat nerds do, man. Real talk, man. Like, look at this nigga Josh, who don't know nothing about basketball. He said Kawhi's not in my top 10. I don't think that because of health. He's friends top 10. But you can't name me 10 players that are better than Kawhi Leonard when healthy. Don't know basketball, bro. Don't know basketball. But he probably got Kevin Durant over goddamn Kawhi Leonard, which is crazy to me. This man, Kevin Durant, has been dropping for over the last 2 seasons in the postseason. He's been dropping. His efficiency, his scoring, he's averaging more turnovers as well. He's got swept. He's played terrible against the Denver Nuggets. But they ignore that shit and say, oh, he's still a top 5 player. They ignore that shit, but he's still a top 5 player. Right? Oh, Kawhi, you're injured, so that's why you can't be top 5. But meanwhile, Kawhi's played more games than Kevin Durant over the last 3 seasons. And he's missed the whole fucking year, which is crazy. It's sad. Y'all KD fanboys is stupid, bro. Let me drop this link. I want to get some KD fanboys. I want these niggas come and defend this shit, bro. Whoever put KD top 5, like I just really, really can't respect your basketball knowledge, bro. I can't, bro. There's no way how we still having a conversation. Like this is so crazy to me, bro. There's no way that we still having a conversation. Is Kevin Durant still a top 5 player? And if you look at over these last couple of postseasons, where playoff translation is a big factor when we assess the players, right? This man Kevin Durant has not been performing well, and we're still having these conversations, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to me why we still having these conversations. Is Kevin Durant still a top 5 player when he's been stinking up for over the last 2 postseasons, bro? And over the last 5 years, what he's able to produce outside of Golden State. What has he done outside of Golden State? Kevin Durant hasn't even made it past a second round in over the last 5 years. What are we talking about, bro? Over the last 5 years, Kevin Durant hasn't even made it past the second round. But, oh, yeah, he's still a top 5 player. Still a top 5 player. He can get clamped up by Eric Gordon, shoot 20% from the three-point line, play terrible, get swept, don't tip a shot in game 3 in the second half of the game. But, oh, yeah, he's still a top 5 player. Don't make sense, bro. Look, what the business is, bro.
What's going on, Mook?
Yeah.
Shit, man. This nigga KD crazy as shit, man. That
Yeah,
nigga KD crazy as hell. Talking about top 5.
Yeah, what you got on that, bro?
He ain't no fucking top 5. Nigga can't go through the grind for nothing.
yeah, I agree.
Super team every fucking year.
Yeah. Do you agree that Kevin Durant is top 5?
Hell no. Fuck no.
Oh, I don't think
Hell
so.
no. Last 5 years you haven't done shit and had a super team. How many years out of them last 5? It's crazy how when you're not with a super team, your stats is good, but as soon as you get with a super team, you start regressing. You're not doing shit. You getting hurt.
Yeah.
You constantly getting injured. What's the point of playing with fucking a super team then? Nigga don't got a super team. This nigga barely getting injured. He playing more games.
Yeah. Let me go with somebody else because I don't like how you like your energy is like terrible. Let me go with Slick. Slick, what you got on this, bro?
Woo! Hey, look, Mookie, I had tagged you on that shit. I ain't know that was low in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? When I seen it last night. But what are they saying? Like all time or right now, top 5?
Right now, top 5, bro.
Oh well, no, KD, he's smoking that weed, he getting high.
And
KD, I know you listening.
he's mad that people ain't got him top 5, so he feel the
Yeah,
need to respond and go to people's DMs and go to people's Twitter space because what they're saying about him, bro. That nigga care. That nigga
yeah,
Kevin
yeah,
Durant
he
care,
care. He
bro. When
because
he sit there, when he sit there and say, when Kevin Durant sit there and lie talking about on the Twitter space talking about he doesn't care where people rank him at, he does care because you know why he care? Because he's in the Twitter space right now. He's on the Twitter space. On a space called KD not top 5. What are we talking about here? You on a space
he
on a space called KD not top 5, but you saying that you don't care.
well,
A
he's
nigga that
mocking.
a nigga that don't care, bro, is a nigga that ain't responding, a nigga that ain't paying attention to that shit, a nigga that they ain't going out his way to go on burner accounts and respond to other niggas what they got them say. You think
Well,
Kawhi gonna give a fuck of what people say about him not being a top 5, top 10 player? You know how many times Stephen A. Smith came out and attacked Kawhi Leonard out on ESPN and Kawhi Leonard didn't respond or
yeah,
anything like that,
Kawhi
bro?
not gonna go for
You
the
know what I'm
bait.
saying?
Yeah, Kawhi
Like he
not
don't
gonna
give
go
a
for the
fuck
bait.
about that shit. You know how many
I,
times where Skip Bayless has came out and attacking LeBron James and shit like that, and LeBron James didn't respond not once. He don't care about that shit.
no,
You
no, no, no,
you,
no.
you think niggas care about what they got, what other people have to say about them, bro? The real professionals, the real athletes, the niggas that actually real killers out there ain't got it, ain't got a dime to worry about what other niggas that ain't never played the game of basketball before, that ain't in his league to speak about some shit like that, what you're going through as well. Gotta say, bro. It is what it is, bro.
Well, KD, I couldn't say I don't. He he be contradicting himself. One minute he care, one minute he don't. But I think he only care because he do want to be mentioned as one of the greats. But he just want to respond to people that he don't think that don't know basketball. And I think Low got exposed when he started talking deep about basketball, and Low started agreeing with him. Nigga, now I know if it was your ass on that bitch, not no dick sucking shit, you would have told him about the times he went to Golden State, the times he went to Brooklyn. I mean, all that hating you were doing with KD, you should have
He's
went
not gonna
deep in your
answer that.
bag. Hold on, you should have went deep in your bag, dog. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nowhere in the hell I'm sitting on there, and
Right.
KD respond to the shit I've been hating all that time, and you came out and you just said the shit you was saying. Man, hell no, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough on that nigga KD. Because yes, KD has been doing some dumbass moves, dog, when he went to Golden State. Everybody knew that shit in history. That was the weakest move in history, in NBA history. But at the same time, 20 time KD, your ass left Westbrook. You went over there and went to the enemies, Curry them, that you went up 3-1 against. Then you went to Brooklyn, sabotage that franchise. Then you
Fact.
going over to the Suns. You fucked that whole franchise up. Now you expecting everybody to say you a top 5 right now? Hell no, nigga. Hell no,
I don't get
KD.
it, Slick. I really don't get it. And then
He's smoking on the
the
trees too
fact that
much.
it's not even the fact that he's not winning. Because I'm not gonna sit there and say the reason why he's not top 5 because he's not winning. It's
Mhm.
the fact that he's not playing well in the postseason. The scoring and efficiency is nowhere to be found when they really base their argument why Kevin Durant is this top 5 player because of his scoring and his efficiency and the way he can create and the scoring gravity that he provides as well. But when that's being thrown out the window when he's playing against elite defenses and tighter defense, the fact that the efficiency is nowhere to be there, the fact that there's a lot of flaws in this game, is a lot of regression of you not generate rim pressure, not getting to the rim as often, and you settle for dumbass jump shots, was playing
Mm.
in the opposing team hand as well. And then we talk about your mediocre on-ball defense where you can't navigate flare screens. On top of that, you're turnover prone, and when people put pressure in your airspace and attack your handle, which lead to live ball turnovers as well, and you being a mid playmaker and passer at West because of your delivery of your passes as well. Like, bro, these are the all flaws that we sit there and assess and sit there and say, bro, when he's not scoring and being efficient, what did he does? What impact does he provide at all these bets? And he just don't do it. And this is the reason why Kevin Durant is not no top 5 player in the motherfucking NBA, nigga. It's
And,
real shit, man.
and it
Yo,
tells me
Mookie,
it tells me he don't care either. He don't care about being
Yo,
no
yo, yo, who's talking? Who's talking, man?
who's better, Kawhi or KD when healthy?
Kawhi. Kawhi is better than KD. What are we talking about?
You think?
he know,
I
nigga.
know. I know. No, I think I know.
I don't know about that.
See how they hypnotized by the talent, by him being 7 foot and he know how to shoot. But see, this is what KD don't understand. When you supposed to be a great player,
Kawhi, hold on. You don't know about this shit. Kawhi, over these last couple of postseasons, right, is a way better playoff performer.
Mm-hmm.
His efficiency in his scoring gets better in the postseason, and postseason as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his playoff rising ability is better. Kawhi, at this point, is a better scorer than Kevin Durant. And on top of that, he's a way better defender than Kevin Durant, right? So even when he's not scoring, being efficient, he's still giving me all these best defense in the postseason, bro. So you wait until all of that. The fact that he's had more success as him leading the team towards a deep postseason runs to a championship, and over the last 5 years, which Kevin Durant hasn't even got past the second round, and over the last 5 years as well, he's better. He's better. Stop it.
I just think KD, man, you know, he had a point in his career. He don't fucking really care. You know what I'm saying? Where he at? He just wanna check, you know, like you said, one of them little YouTube nerds. Let him know about, respecting his name. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to be the leader. Like I said, that's why he went over there to Curry. He don't want to be the leader, dog. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we judge him on not being top 5, because nigga, you haven't showed us top 5 skills yet, nigga. In the playoffs.
Hey, 7K,
where it
who
counts.
you got on this?
Well, I want to know who y'all top 5 is, and I want to hear that first before I go.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
you all know Giannis, Steph. No, right now. Giannis, Steph, Jokic, and who your last two? Because the way y'all going at him, like, I think, I agree with y'all saying, but how y'all going at him, it's like you better have 2 other names that are clearing him. So who are the other 2?
It's not clearing, it's an argument.
Okay. All right, so who are the other 2 for y'all?
You going flip, Rick?
You could put in Kawhi, and who else you could probably put in there?
Tatum.
And you could put Tatum, because Tatum did beat him in the playoff round.
Tatum better.
That's a crazy reason. That's a crazy reason, but okay.
Well, that's what the playoffs is. Hold on. That's what the playoffs is about, matchups, nigga. What you talking about?
So Jimmy, why is Jimmy Butler not over Tatum right now? Off that logic, Jimmy Butler should be over Tatum. Off that logic,
because Tatum.
Wake me up.
I'm about to tell you, because Tatum clears Jimmy Butler in the regular season. Tatum this year played like a top 5 MVP candidate, and on top of that, he made first team All. I think he made first team or second team All NBA. Which one of those? I don't remember. And his production clears him, bro.
In the regular season.
And you translate that in the postseason, you just say is a real debate between those 2 in the postseason. But I will favor Jason Tatum because he was more consistent than Jimmy Butler as well,
and his numbers is better.
Yeah. So Tatum is better than Jimmy. Tatum is better than Jimmy.
Yeah, I just didn't like that reasoning, but okay. So you factor in a regular season too, because KD had a historic scoring in the regular season. I'm not saying he's the top 5. I'm just saying where's the logic coming from? Because y'all are saying it like you have 5 names right now, and all of y'all struggling to name the other 2.
No, we did not.
The top
5. Can I name you the names?
You told me.
Yeah, hold on. Let me name you the names. Please. Giannis, Steph, Jokic, Embiid, Luka. That's 5 right there. Kawhi when healthy. Tatum. Who else?
Look, man, even LeBron better than KD, though.
Look. KD, hold on. KD is a top 10 player. I'm not arguing that. But is he a top 5 player? No. Because players like Steph, Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, Luka, right, are just better than him.
But that's the thing, like the Embiid specifically, I knew someone was gonna bring him up. That's a challenge. Like, what has Embiid done in the playoffs, bro? What has he done?
I think Embiid for over the last couple of seasons has cleared Kevin Durant, and particularly the regular season. I think Embiid scoring, him actually providing all these best rim protection, his versatility on the defensive side of the ball, and him anchoring
a defense, I believe a top 10 defense in the NBA this season. I think, and then also he's played more games. He's been more valuable in that aspect to his team. Yes, both Kevin Durant and Embiid has not been able to translate in the postseason like that. But I think the reason why Embiid hasn't really translated to the postseason because of the injuries and the reason why for most of the part, the spacing has been terrible and inadequate coaching as well. And also, factoring the fact that he has been playing some great elite level defense. But I think most of the part is mostly injuries and the fact that the situation for him hasn't been really uh, um, conducive to him making a deep postseason run on finals like a guy like Kevin Durant. But like I said, comparing both KD and Joel Embiid's, playoff translation, both guys are just but over the last couple of seasons been terrible in the postseason. But I think the separator between Embiid and Kevin Durant is that Embiid has also been clearing Kevin Durant for over the last 2 seasons in the regular season, bro.
Okay, I get your point if you bring up health, but like Kevin Durant in the last like 3 regular seasons is always in the top 3 MVP conversation. Then he just gets hurt. Like last year, he
Yeah, but you're
scored on what
comparing it to a
55,
hold on.
40.
You
No,
comparing it to a guy. Hold on, you comparing it to a guy that's always the running up for the MVP and who has
that's fair.
won the MVP last year, who's won a scoring title for over the last 2 seasons as well. And on top of that, he's been anchoring a top 10 defense. On top of that, he's been valuable rim protection as well. And on top of that, bro, he's been rebounding at all leagues best. So, like, both Kevin
But
Durant, like that's why I said, like comparing those two in the playoffs is a mid all, but when the separated between those two is Embiid's regular season production is always above a guy like Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen.
I got you. Let me say what I got to say.
Mm.
Y'all did not factor in regular season at all for y'all KD rant, right? Like I said, I'm not saying he top 5, but I'm saying how y'all talking about this. Like he's not like 9 or 10 in my list. But y'all don't factor regular season for KD, even though he's having
Yeah, but
great
there's
regular
other, but
seasons.
the
Let me
people.
finish. Let me finish. Let me
But
finish.
hold
Let me
on, I'm
finish.
just saying,
Let me
no,
finish.
because hold on, because the people that we name in our top 5 are giving you great production in the regular season, and they're also clearing Kevin Durant in the postseason, bro.
But you just name Embiid, and he's not clearing shit in the postseason.
But he's clearing him in the regular season.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Why do
He's
you
played
only factor in?
47 games
Why do you
last
only
year.
factor in playoffs for KD, right? But other players you bring in
Well,
regular
you
season, like
defended him
Jason
like he's
Tatum and
top 5. You defended him like he's top 5, bro.
no. I
Oh
asked
wait,
No,
y'all
no, no,
this,
no,
and
no.
then
Hold
your
on.
logic,
He said
and your
why I'm
logic.
factoring.
I think it's
Hold on. He said why I'm factoring playoffs when it comes to Kevin Durant is because when people make the argument why Kevin Durant is a top 5 player because of his scoring and his efficiency, and when that's being thrown out the window in the postseason when he's playing against better defenses, the pace gets more slower as well because of the more half court centric game, and people can scheme in on a guy like Kevin Durant for a totality of a 7-game series as well, right? And he's not scoring or being efficient or not providing rim protection almost close to a league's best, then what other aspect of his game which he gives me at all these bets, right? When we talk about a guy like Luka, if Luka's not scoring and being efficient, what is Luka doing? He's playmaking. He's pushing the pace. He's giving me all these best passing. The same for Giannis. When Giannis is not being efficient or not scoring, he gives
Rebounding,
me all
blocking.
best rebounding, all best rim protection, anchoring the defense as well. The same goes for a guy like Steph. When Steph's not scoring, being efficient, he uses gravity, his playmaking, is passing as well, right? Which generates open looks for his teammates as well. The same goes for the same goes for the same goes for Jokic. Jokic not scoring, being efficient. He's still giving me A-level passing and playmaking, bro. The same goes for Embiid. When Embiid's not scoring, being efficient, he's still anchoring the paint, still blocking shots at all these best as well, right? So I can't say the same thing for a guy like Kevin Durant, bro. I can't because when he's not scoring or being efficient, there's not other things that Kevin Durant do that can impact the game at all these best, bro. He just
Damn.
all
don't.
right. Let me go. Let me go. And please don't interrupt. Like I
Damn,
said,
cooking
we
over,
have we. You're not cooking shit. The top 3. Everybody
cooking
agrees
over.
the top 3, right? Everybody agrees with the top 3.
Uh-huh.
My thing is the last 2 names. Joel Embiid is your 5th name, right? He has an argument against Embiid. After I put in the comments top 4 clear. I think Giannis, Steph, Jokic, Luka are better. I'm not even trying to hear argue about that. But the rest of the people in the NBA, no, he got an argument over Joel Embiid, who never translated in the playoffs. This man has never had a great playoff run. Not once, never. Jason Tatum, look, I just don't believe in Tatum like how y'all do. I'm not believing nothing that he got going on. He's like Vince Carter. He's not the next Kobe. He's the
Well,
next Vince Carter.
he
Some
made it to
shit
the
like.
finals. What are you talking about?
Look at his team. Look at his team.
What you
That's
mean?
a team accomplishment. That's a team
Nah, it's a
accomplishment. And
team
what do you do in the final?
accomplishment.
Now, what do you do in the finals then? Tell me what you do.
Tatum is the star. What are you talking about? He's a superstar. He got them to the finals. Do you think they would have went to the finals without Tatum? Hell, motherfucking no.
Would they have gone without Jaylen Brown?
But let's talk
Would they
about
have gone
KD.
without Jaylen Brown?
But let's talk about
Would they have
KD,
gone
though.
without Jaylen Brown? Answer that. Would they have gone without Jaylen Brown?
Hell yeah, he
Okay,
would.
so
What are you talking about? Jaylen Brown ain't no damn superstar, nigga. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Tatum can make up for the scoring if Jaylen Brown lead tomorrow, motherfucker. Fuck you talking about? What I'm saying is this: KD is good as he is. Why the fuck, like Mookie say, the production he brings to the game, his talent, why he don't oversee to the fucking finals? He always gets put out in the second round. You see why?
Same thing with Embiid. Same thing with Embiid. That's the you lack consistency.
Listen, even though he didn't have the first year he had Harden, he didn't have Irving. The second year he had Irving, he didn't have Harden. He still haven't done nothing to get to the fucking third round or either the finals. And we look at KD as one of them good players in the league. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say when you talk about KD, hell, he's not even better than LeBron, nigga. And LeBron could take the scrub to the finals.
Nah, he's better than LeBron.
He's better than LeBron, bro. This nigga is chatting, bro. Come on, bro. I don't even want to go back and forth with him about
KD
this.
is not better than LeBron.
Yes, he is. And Slick,
What
stop
has
being
KD
fake.
done? I've been telling y'all about KD. What
Bro,
has he done?
Slick. Can you shut up, bro? Stop it, bro. Stop. I'm not even gonna do
Mookie,
this.
I understand you don't like LeBron.
No. You be dick sucking LeBron on the road, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
You be shaking your ass kind for that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, don't do that, Mook.
So you saying KD better than LeBron, Mookie?
Yes, KD is better than LeBron.
You know what?
He's better.
Okay.
At this
Bro,
point,
Devin Booker might be better than LeBron.
Listen.
Niggas retarded.
I got
KD.
I got
tweaking,
KD from. I've got KD from 8 to 10 right now in the NBA, bro. That's why I got him. That's why I got him because I think that for over the last couple of postseasons, he's not able to rise to the occasion, bro. He's not able to do that, bro. He's not. And you can listen. You can't, bro. Like he's not a top 10, he's not a top 5 player in the NBA, bro. He's not.
So let me ask you this question:
the fact that Kevin Durant went on the space and had to check somebody because they said he's not a top 5 player knows that he cares. He cares.
Yeah, he definitely cares. Let me ask you this question.
He cares with the fan base or the
Well, he just talking basketball. That's all KD like. He like talking basketball. I don't think that he care. He just like. I
think everybody loves. I think LeBron loves talking basketball. I think everybody loves talking basketball, but they're not talking basketball with niggas that never played the game. They're talking basketball with their homeboys. They're talking about, you know what I'm saying?
But we socializing. That's what it's all about. It ain't about who's this name and who's this guy talking about me. We just talking basketball. You know, you got to think these niggas is regular people too, just like we is. You see what I'm saying? They just happily make it to the league. That's all. You see what I'm saying?
Y'all think do you think the NBA is like in a bad place with superstars? Because the top 5, to have Embiid as your top 5, that's a shaky 5, bro.
No, it's not.
Embiid
got talent. He played both.
It's talent.
And for his size, he can shoot the 3.
What Embiid has literally been playing for over the last 2 seasons as a top 2 player in the regular season. Yes, it hasn't even hold on. Yes, it hasn't even translated to the goddamn playoffs as well. But to be honest, I feel like most of the reason why Embiid hasn't really been translated is because of injuries.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That could be a reason why. I'm saying, but if you look at Embiid, you look at KD, Kawhi right now, don't you think like we're lacking superstars?
What I'm saying is this: is that when you got a guy in the regular season who's been playing as a top 2 player in the NBA, right? And you got a guy in Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant played like maybe a top 5, top 10 player in the regular season.
Yeah, he plays like a top 3 to 5.
No, he's not. He's been playing on top.
Look at the shooting splits: 55, 40, 90. Come on, that's historic.
From where?
For how long though, niggas? Tell the truth, nigga. Don't say for a
Okay, then
month.
use health. Then use health as the reason why. Don't say he's not playing that way because when he plays,
That's the
because
point.
Motherfucker,
That's
he's
the
not
point.
playing that way
we'll
because
keep
he's
that
That's
not
the
same
reason
energy
posting.
with
why he's
Kawhi
not
then.
over Embiid. You're proving our point because he hasn't been healthy, and Embiid has
Come
been
on,
healthy for the
yeah.
majority
No,
part
bro.
of the regular
Cause
season, and he's been leading the lead in scoring. He's been in top 5 in blocks. He's been top 5 in rebounds, and he's been anchoring a top 10 defense, bro. And he's winning an MVP in the regular
And
season.
he
So
led the
if
league
you
in
got a guy, hold
scoring.
on,
He a center.
if you got a guy, and yeah, those shooter splits don't count because he played 47 games. So if you got a guy that's playing majority of the regular season, and he's been playing like a top 2 player in the regular season, then goes to the postseason. Yes, he is not able to translate. So when we comparing KD and Embiid, the separator is because both guys have been playing bad in the postseason, right? They haven't been translating as well, right? But I believe that KD's performances is even worse than one of Embiid performances and over the last 2 seasons in postseason as well. So then what we got is we got to make the separate. What's going to be the common denominator? The common denominator is Embiid has been over or been clearing Kevin Durant and over the last 2 seasons in the goddamn regular season, bro. So that's why I
Because he's
think
healthy.
Embiid is over Kevin Durant.
Because of health. I got you, bro. Got you.
It's not because
So
of health. It's not
that's
because of
that's
health.
what it is. Because you say it
Oh
doesn't
my
count because he only
god,
played
bro! What do you
47
not
games,
get,
bro.
bro? Slit Rick,
What
bro? What is he not getting?
what are you saying, bro?
He's not getting, listen,
You said the
KD.
separator is the regular season. The only difference in regular season is Embiid's playing more games.
Yes,
Because
because both of
KD.
them. Hold on,
So
hold on.
yeah, you agree with me. You're just saying
If
the difference is
KD
the
was,
health.
hold on. If KD was clearing Embiid in a postseason and he was rising to the occasion in the postseason, then yes, your argument would be valid. But the fact that Embiid is undoubtedly just just outplaying Kevin Durant in the regular season for over the last
But
2 seasons,
why is he
and
outplaying
both
him?
of you,
Is it
and
because
it's
of
a
health
complete.
or
Hold
because
on,
he's
hold
actually
on, bro.
outplaying him?
Hold on,
No,
bro.
answer that.
Hold
Answer
on.
that.
Can
Is it
you
because of
shut the
health
fuck
or
up,
he's
bitch? Shut the fuck up, bro. Stop over talking me, bro. Stop doing that shit, bro. The fact that it's a wash between those two in the postseason, bro, and Embiid has just overplayed Kevin Durant in the regular season, and he's been clearing Kevin Durant in the regular season as well because he led the lead in scoring. Like I said, the points that I just made. That's the reason why I would take Embiid over goddamn Kevin Durant. I'm not saying it's not an argument, but I'm just saying that Embiid is
He's
over
been more
Kevin Durant.
consistent. Yeah,
Yes,
he's
the
been more
players that I
consistent.
named provides more value than Kevin Durant on the night-to-night basis,
Mm-hmm.
and the shit that makes them in a conversation of being a top 5 or being arguably the best player in the world. If we talking about terms of scoring, being efficient, rebounding, all that other shit, there's other aspects they can do. So when is that not going in, and defenses gets tighter, and defenses or opponents are playing you a different type of way, trying to take away that aspect, what other thing that you can buy to meet that gives you all these bets on a night-to-night basis, bro. And if he can't do that, there's no reason why I will put him as a top 5 player in the NBA. I agree, Kevin Durant is a top 10 player, but he's not top 5. He's not.
And we've been saying that.
Tired of cooking these niggas.
But
you
it's
ain't cooked
only been for
nothing, bro.
like the past two. It's only been like the past 2 years, and even so, like KD is literally right out. If you don't have KD in the top five, he should be right outside of
Right.
your top five,
Yeah, I
six,
agree. He's
7,
top 10.
or 8.
He's top
Okay.
10. I agree. He's top 10. But to me, top 5, no. I just don't understand how we just continue to get this man passes after passes after passes for literally just playing terrible in the playoffs every single year. When people sit there and make the arguments like, oh, a B can't be over Jokic or a B can't be a top 5 player in the NBA because of him not able to translate in the goddamn playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then, in the meanwhile, in another sense of breath, you got Kevin Durant as a top 5 fucking player in the NBA when his shooting splits have dropped noticeably bad in the playoffs as well, and he's giving me more turnovers and he's playing like bad if you just watch the game as well. And if he's not scoring, being efficient, what other things he could provide to me at all these best, bro? I just don't understand how the fuck you can put on the other breath saying Embiid not a top 5 because he don't translate in the playoffs, but then got Kevin Durant as a top 5 fucking player. What the fuck? What the
And
hell?
and it
You know, I'm
exposed
What
gonna
the
tell you. I'm
hell,
gonna tell
man?
you. I'm gonna tell you
What
the
the
reason why.
fuck?
I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because Embiid hasn't never translated in the playoffs. Not one time in his career. So you are making an assumption that because of health or because of whatever. No, he's just not a playoff performer. He's just not that guy. Simple.
Why is context not being thrown out to why is Embiid is not able to translate? Why are you not able
Bro,
to
how
put
many
out?
years?
Why are you not? Hold on. Yeah, in those years that he played, majority of the years is when he played with Ben Simmons. He's played with inadequate coaching like Brett Brown and Doc Rivers as well. The spacing has been terrible, and he's been injured. Why are you not able to pull out those contexts as well when we talk about why is Embiid is not able to translate? Why people expect him to translate?
Because he also played with Jimmy Butler. He also played with
He
Tobias
played with
Harris.
Jimmy Butler for
He played
1 year, and he still had Ben
right.
Simmons on the court. So when you got a
Okay,
guy
Ben
like Ben
Simmons
Simmons,
was a was an
when you got
all-star
a hold
player,
on, hold
bro.
on.
He was one
When
of
you
the
got
best
a when you
defenders in
got
the
hold
NBA.
on, when you got a guy like Ben Simmons on the court, and the fact that he's on the court which team ignore him offensive, so they're literally just leaving him wide open, or literally just making the spacing even terrible because you got a guy. It's basically a 4-on-5, so you got a guy that's not respected as an offensive player. So what teams come up and overload on a goddamn guy like Joel Embiid and play more compacted in on him on his airspace because you got another guy that can't shoot. That makes it tougher for a goddamn big like Joel Embiid. The fact that the floor spacing has been terrible, the fact that he's been playing with inadequate coaches, and on top of that, he's been injured, and then factoring the fact that he's been playing all-time great defenses as well while injured, right? And playing against great defenses as well while injured as well. That's the reason why he's able to drop. That's the reason why his playoff translation is not able to translate like people are expecting to translate, bro. But when we talk about a guy like Kevin Durant, who's had great floor spacing, who's been on account with lethal scores like a Kyrie Irving, Devin Booker, a great floor general in James Harden as well, great 3-point shooting as well, right? He's not able to translate. And the fact that he dropped like he dropped, yes, to be fair, Boston is a great defensive unit and you're going to naturally drop. But the way that he dropped, it's like it's bad. And the flaws that are being exposed by Kevin Durant is always glaring, bro.
So why did Embiid drop this year? Like, why couldn't
Because
he
he
pull
was
some
injured.
Marcus
Injuries,
Smart and
He was
Al
motherfucker. He
injured.
Horford?
couldn't
He
move
was
the way he
injured.
the way
He
he
was
was.
injured.
So why are
See,
we ranking someone that's hurt all the time then?
no,
Like
no, no, no,
he
no,
never
no. You weren't talking like this in the regular season when Embiid was dominating, a fucking center leading everybody in scoring, and we got all these
yeah.
great scores in the fucking league. So you weren't
Because
talking that shit then.
when we
But
talking
see,
top 5 players, I don't bring up regular season. Y'all brought up regular season to justify Tatum. I don't talk regular season with top
So
5 players
so
because what you
where
do in
you
the
got KD?
playoffs.
Hold on. Where you got KD ranked right now?
I've KD. He's not in my top 5. I have him 6. Like I said, Giannis, Luke, Giannis, Steph,
Who your top five? Who your top
Jokic,
five?
Giannis, Steph, Jokic, Luka, Kawhi.
Kawhi throwing me
K,
off.
KD 6. No, because when Kawhi plays in the playoffs, he looks like the best player. KD 6, and I'll probably put Embiid 7.
Okay.
I might
That's
put AD over. I might put
I don't
AD
get how
over Embiid
KD's
too.
over. I don't get how KD's over. Hold on. Where you got Tatum ranked?
Now I'm thinking on top. Okay, so Giannis, Steph, Jokic, Luka, Kawhi, KD, Embiid, AD, Dame, Tatum.
What the fuck?
Put Dame on that Boston Celtics team. They are going to the finals, bro.
this
Don't.
nigga said Damian Lillard is top 10 right now. Oh my
Yeah, of course.
Christ.
All
I
right,
don't
bro.
care
So
about
you
regular season, right?
Let me smoke my black right quick.
Hold on, bro.
Hey,
You contradicting yourself.
Go ahead, tell me how.
How you all about the postseason, but you got Kevin Durant over Jason Tatum when Tatum has been translating better in the postseason?
Because Kevin Durant to me is just a better basketball player. Like I don't rank Tatum like that. And I look at the team he plays
Okay.
on. You look at the team he's playing on. You look at the coaching he's had. Look, he just had better situation. He hasn't been getting hurt as much as KD, but I just think Tatum doesn't show up
So
as much
KD
for
was
me.
not in a good situation joining the 60-win team in the Suns, joining one of the top
He played 8
scorers in
games
the
with them. They
NBA.
have no chemistry.
they ain't never been
Okay,
to the
that's fair.
finals.
But
How you gonna try to talk about Tatum?
hold on. But what I'm saying is this: is
The
that
fuck?
that how the fuck and Tatum has been translating the postseason better than Kevin Durant, and he's had better success. So when we sit there and measure Tatum as a basketball player, you cannot deny that was one of the best lead scorers in the NBA. You cannot deny that his versatility defensively, ability to guard 1 through 4 and actually be a great off ball defender has been prevalent in this league as well, right? We cannot deny that he's a tremendous rebounder. So when we looking at that and the fact that he was playing at a top 5 MVP level throughout majority of the season, and the fact that he was able to overplay Kevin Durant in the postseason for over the last 2 seasons, you value playoff translations. So on the other breath, you got Kevin Durant over a guy that's been translating better in the postseason than goddamn Kevin Durant.
This is why I got KD, because he just, to me, he just clears him. As of right now,
He don't clear him. What the fuck?
He does clear him. He clears
No,
him.
he does not.
He does
He
clear
does not
him.
clear him. In what aspect does he clear him in?
There's many times when you watch Jason Tatum on the Celtics, he's not even the best player on his own team. He's getting there because of team success.
You're casual then. You're casual.
There's many. I said times. I said times.
This is why I know. 7K. This is why I know. This is why I know that you're casual. Because if you want to sit there and make an argument that Jaylen Brown is better than fucking Jason Tatum, then I just know you just don't know nothing about basketball, bro. Because if you watch both of them play, you know Jason Tatum is a better playmaker, better passer, better scorer, better rebounder, and he's a better defender. So how the fuck does he sometimes don't look like the best player on the team? He is the best player on the team.
Jaylen Brown.
What are we talking about,
the
bro?
dribble on top of the key.
Like that don't make sense. See, this is why he gets cooked. He sit there and want to make a standard on why Joel Embiid is now over Kevin Durant because he feels as though that Embiid not able to translate the postseason better than Kevin Durant. And he basically was, because I cooked his ass on the regular season. He won't talk about the postseason and shit like that. But then on the other breath, he has Kevin Durant over Jason Tatum, and Tatum has goddamn translate better in the goddamn postseason than goddamn Kevin Durant.
Yes, he has.
What are we talking about here, bro?
Dog. Last 2 seasons, yes, he has translated for the last 2 seasons. He's never.
So why is KD's better according to your logic?
He's never reached levels KD's played at in these last couple of regular seasons and in 3 postseasons.
How? Hold on, let me ask you something. Who's played more games last year, KD or Tatum?
I'm talking about play, how you play, not the amount of games you play.
Okay, when he was playing at a top 5 MVP level.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best player.
Hold on. Too.
He was the best player on a team that was a top two seed in the Eastern Conference as well. Well, he was one of the league's best scorers.
See, y'all use team success.
If I'm not mistaken,
I'm not even using team success. I'm using impact to what he able to provide to his team.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all look at the team that he plays with, bro. Just because he takes the most shots,
I'm just looking at bro.
Most, right?
Well, I'm just looking at his production in the regular season. I'm not even looking at, because if I was to use team success, that's proved my point of why Tatum is better than Kevin Durant, because he got to the goddamn finals and he got to over the conference finals over the last 2 years. But did I use that? No. I use
KD
the
lost
production.
To the Nuggets, bro.
I use
KD
that why Tatum has been
lost to the
the
Nuggets.
best.
You can't fault him for that. He lost to the Nuggets.
Hold on. He's been an all-league scorer in the regular season as well. He's been a great elite rebounder as well. His versatility defensively as well, the ability to guard 1-4, his off-ball defense ability to deny shots, his ability to provide outside rim protection as well. It's been great. All these best. Yes, he has handles with his son. Both guys has handles with their ball security. Ball security is a major issue for both players as well, because I think Kevin Durant ball security is very, very an issue as well. How the fuck are you going to able to put a guy, when you value playoff translation, the fact that Tatum has been translated better in the postseason than Kevin Durant, how is KD over Tatum?
And at least I know Tatum can get to the rim. KD can't even get to the rim.
Tatum just hasn't hit the level that KD's ever hit. That's why. He just hasn't hit that level yet. He got to hit that level before I can put him
What you mean? They both got to the finals and lost.
Oh, y'all keep saying team success, finals. No, we're not talking about that. That's on your team. Like, of course, you're part of that. I'm talking about play-wise. Okay, has Tatum ever played as good as Kevin Durant did in 2021? I know that's a couple years ago. I'm just asking that. Has he ever played that good?
Bro, that was 5. Bro, that was literally 5. That was literally like 3 years ago. I'm talking about over the last 2 seasons. Because that's when we talking about. When we talking about right now. We're not talking about goddamn 3-4 years ago. We're talking about right now. How the fuck is Kevin Durant better than fucking Jason Tatum? When Tatum has
just got swept by him last year.
He's outplayed him in the postseason as well, and he's provided more value to his team in a regular season by a wide margin, because he's been more consistent, been more healthy, and he's been playing like a top 5 MVP candidate throughout majority of the year.
And he swept him. Come on, man.
So let me ask
Like,
y'all this question,
stop
right?
it, bro. He's not a
Let me
top.
let me ask you this question. Fully healthy, right? Who would you rather have on your team this year, KD or Tatum?
Tatum, easily.
Tatum.
Tatum. The fuck?
Yo.
Why did he say that dumbass shit?
Yeah,
Easily
bro.
is crazy.
It's
That's
rad
crazy.
crazy, but it's I
KD
hear
have
y'all.
not done nothing since he played with Curry. You know why he played with Curry? Because
Easily
he
is
didn't want to be
crazy.
no motherfucking
Wait,
leader,
wait, wait,
nigga.
wait, Slick, you can't say
Cook
that
his
shit.
ass, Slick.
He don't want to be. I've been told you about KD weak ass. And KD, I hope you're listening, you
Oh,
motherfucker.
bro, he run from
You
that
you
pressure.
went and took your weak ass to
Katie
the
probably
fucking Golden
listen.
State. You went ring chasing, motherfucker. You had all this talent. We thought you were the next best thing, better than motherfucking LeBron. And you proved us wrong, motherfucker. I told y'all KD is a bust. He hasn't not shown us nothing since he left Golden State. But team
Mhm.
hot and bad players to come over there and play with him and make himself look good to win a championship. And he's not gonna win one. Because he can't get to the rim.
Hey,
That's what he was really mad about.
Eric Swear said, did he argue for Katie, but then have him out the top five? Make that make sense. But for
Listen, nigga.
JT not to have him in the top five is disrespectful.
And then he
Niggas
had
don't listen.
Dame over him.
Dame, he had Dame
I'm
in
for
there.
sure
Right.
taking
I
Dame.
He
told
What
you
ain't
you
about
made
talking
it
these.
to
about
the
Dame?
playoffs
Okay.
in 2
I
years.
told you about these
Y'all
niggas
keep
hyping
saying
up
team.
Dame.
Look at his team. Look at his team. Look at his team, bro.
Who?
Like you
Who
don't factor that
team?
in. Dame. Okay, wait. Where do you
So
rank
hold
Luca?
on. So
Because
player to
Luca
player,
did
who
not
you
make the
gonna
playoffs
pick?
last
You
year.
gonna
Now
pick
answer this
Dame or
question.
Jason Tatum?
I'm taking Dame. Now answer this question.
Man, get
Since
your
Luca
man.
didn't make
You
the playoffs,
cap.
Dang.
since
You
Luca
cap.
didn't make
You
the playoffs
can
last
go
year, where do you
Cause
either
rank Dame?
Dame is a
or.
defensive liability, bro. Stop it. You ain't picking no
All
fucking
Dame
Way
can
Dame
better
do
over
is
offense,
score.
and he
I
does
can't
everything on
tell y'all
offense better
that.
than him. And he does
and
everything
he
on
not
offense
no
better than him.
fucking superstar, bro. Cause if he was, he would have at least took their ass to the finals.
So where does Luca rank to
You
you?
can't
Because
put
he
that
didn't make
on
the
Dame
playoffs. No,
though.
no, let them answer that. Let them answer that.
Nah,
Where does
he
Luca
Dame
rank?
had help, bro. Like for real. Excuse me,
Luca didn't
sweetheart.
have help. He had Kyrie Irving, and he didn't. Oh, okay, got you, got you. Dame had more help than Luca Doncic last year. That's what you're saying.
You said
Yeah, you
what?
dumbass nigga. You heard me. You say Dame had more help than Luca Doncic last year.
Who the fuck said that, nigga? I said he had help with CJ McCollum and
That was help.
Oh my, that's help.
And
That was
they
help.
was making the Western
what
Conference
Bruh.
you mean they was
Finals. What's
making the
your
Western
point?
Conference Finals?
You know how
Okay,
long
they
ago
was
that
going
was?
somewhere. You just said they weren't going anywhere. They were doing when they had
I
help.
never
Dame was
said
going
that.
That's it.
places.
Explain
Just
to me
right
where
now,
do you
Dame
rank
doesn't
Luca,
have
bruh?
help.
Luca did not make the playoffs. Where do
No,
you
right.
rank
As of
Luca?
now, he doesn't. No.
Where do
They
you
about to
rank
get rid of
Luca?
him
Stop
anyway.
ignoring that.
So why they
Where do
trying
you
to
rank
get rid
Luca?
of him?
Get rid of who?
Dang.
They're
Bro,
keeping
what?
Dame. Dame wants to stay. Portland is keeping
Man,
him.
but they finna get rid of him.
No, he
Where
ain't
do you
going nowhere.
rank
I
Luca?
told y'all
Dame
about
Dame
Dame.
Hey,
wants
hold on. Let
to
me go to my
stay. They
hold on. Let me go to my guy Sneak. Sneak, you been quiet for a long time. What you got on this Sneak?
Appreciate it, Mook. Just wanted to say about KD. So KD's had a pretty nice setup, right?
Mhm.
He didn't even really have to play this year. The Phoenix Suns got to the playoffs without him. He wasn't really playing right. He got hurt. So he comes into the playoffs, with very little mileage or wear for the season, just coming off that weird injury where he slipped. But then, Chris Paul goes down. That's a good setup for KD to step up and take over the series and win. He couldn't
Right.
do it. Now let's go back
Exactly.
to Brooklyn. He kind of puts together this team, him and Kyrie. That's his own setup. It's the same venom that people had for LeBron when he set up his teams,
Thank you.
right? And then if you go back even further, when you look at the Golden State years, he wasn't even the most important player on the team. It was Steph. The team is built
Right.
around Steph. The roster is
Facts.
constructed for Steph. When things are perfect, he's 50-50. When he gets to choose his outcomes, he doesn't perform. So people got venom for KD and they got smoke for him because they expect this guy already won, chips, but we got doubts about certain times where he hasn't come through for the team when they needed him, and he's supposed to be the one. So I get why people got venom for him. He's a great player. He's going to go down as an elite player of his era. He's going to go down as, he's already past his physical prime. He's starting to break down the injuries. The little nicks and knacks are starting to compile, and he's not attacking the rim anymore. Like, these are the phases that we see in all players, right? And he's still an effective scorer. You can't really do that much better than him when it comes to offensively. The guy is just, the jump shot is pure, right? He can lift. He's 7 feet tall. It's crazy. But there's always going to be that thing that hangs over his legacy, is that when he set himself up, he couldn't win. When the platform was set up for him to do something special, he couldn't do it. But he did win with the Warriors, so we can't say he wasn't a winner. But when he had the opportunity to do things on his own, he didn't. And the last thing I'll say, and I won't say too much after that, but the last thing I'll say is about KD is that when you don't win and you don't get to the finals and you don't compete for chips, you have to go on Twitter Spaces to try to plead your case. You need to stay relevant. You need to defend yourself. You know, Joker ain't going on no podcast. These guys, if they really don't give a shit, they don't show up on these types of platforms because they're busy and they don't care. And the thing about KD, and you know, it's kind of unusual, is from a psychological standpoint, I don't know if I've ever really seen a guy like him say one thing but mean another. He acts tough. He acts like he doesn't care. Bro, it bothers him that people don't like him. But the thing is when you move the way he moves, you're gonna have people that don't like you. And there's some, and he's gonna have his fans too. People love him, they respect the game. I get it. But when you move that way, look at what LeBron did. He started moving a certain way, and people started to, you know, have some negative feelings towards the things he was doing. You know, trying to stack the deck and all these things. I get it. But that's what KD needs to understand. You make your moves, when you pick your spots, a lot is going to be expected from you. Yep. And I think him trying to change the narrative and going on that Twitter space and trying to evaluate talent and coming, you know, at low and all that, and it should be beneath him, but it's not, because he's weird, man. It's really hard to explain. He's a superior athlete. He's an incredible basketball talent, but he's the most strange person I've ever seen with respect to like superstar talent in hoops. I never seen it before.
Well, you know, he put a target on his head. That was a great take, because guess what? He put that target on his head when he went to Golden State. Now, like I keep trying to tell you, he want to be a baby LeBron. See, one thing I can say, nigga, if you're going to try to stack your team, at least get a championship out the shit.
But you know what, Slick? If he didn't talk so much, would you have so much smoke for him?
No, I wouldn't say
that's the thing. When people talk too much, when they get in front of microphones, the target's on you. This is what LeBron had to learn the hard way. When you talk a lot, when you're always in front of a microphone, people got smoke for you, man.
Yeah. Especially when you're a big name like that. But see,
nobody's going at Jimmy Butler. Nobody is going at Jimmy Butler. Nobody's going at Kawhi. Nobody is going at Joker. Nobody's going at Embiid. Everybody always on KD because he's always got himself in the mix, burner accounts and showing up in Twitter Spaces.
Well, he want to stay
irrelevant. On him. That
you know,
I know.
But
see, that's the thing, Slick. If he was winning, he wouldn't have to say shit.
Well, that's
if
what
he
I'm
was winning, he wouldn't have to defend a damn thing.
Right, that's what I said. That's what KD is like talking about basketball.
Yeah,
I can't fault him for that.
Bro. Like,
but KD, you know, all I'm thinking is, damn, KD, this be a leader, nigga. You went over there and listened to Kyrie Irving to go to fucking Brooklyn. When you should have been a top dog, you could have went anywhere. And Kyrie would have followed you, nigga. But since you a bitch ass nigga, motherfuckers gonna be like, no, we gonna go here. And KD gonna put
but I will say this, like, if he wins, it's like if he wins a chip on his own, doing whatever with the Suns, or if he moves somewhere else, if he wins, the narrative can change. You just gotta win.
Yeah, I don't even think the narrative would change.
He got to win two
if he
more
wins as
championships.
the best player on the team,
he got to match the one. Hold on. He got to match them 2 championships he got over there for Curry. When he chased them the rings, he got to win 2 more. He got to prove to us that he know how to win 2 rings without Curry, nigga. Curry won his shit without that nigga.
Okay, but we are in agreement. If he wins, then it cures all the problems, right?
You damn right.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. He could fix a lot of the problems that are perceived about him if he just wins.
Because I'm going to tell you why. I told y'all the 5 players that won the last 5 players that won the championship. Kawhi won without Duncan. He went to fucking Toronto and won a fucking championship on his damn own. I'm going to put it just like that with no superstars and no stars, nigga. So that would make Kawhi still in the
and
conversation.
KD got hurt, and Clay got hurt.
Hold on, and Giannis, he won one.
Maria, you can apply injuries at every different situation.
You're right.
What she say?
Don't say it like that now. Don't say it just.
No, because she want to discredit the ring. He got hurt.
I didn't discredit. I'm just saying.
No. All right. So what you saying? What you saying? He got hurt because we can do this for everybody rings, for Jordans, for Kobe's, for Biddy.
A win is a win. I keep trying to tell people that.
Yeah, injuries part of the game. Go ahead.
Yeah. A win is a win. We're not talking about if somebody was hurt. Oh, that championship winner won. Bullshit. Shouldn't have got hurt, bitch. Shouldn't have got hurt. Oh well. You still gonna get your t-shirts and hat, goddamn it. What I'm trying to tell y'all is KD, He let man listen. That nigga made his own bid. Now he got line that shit. And guess what? Now he trying to cover his name up. Passing up here arguing with some niggas named Low. You see what I'm saying? When you should have been up there saying, Low, you should have been saying, nigga, why did you take your bitch ass and leave OKC when that goddamn franchise gave you everything you needed, nigga?
Jimmy Butler was dope.
Everything. You see what I'm saying? They spoiled your ass.
Slick Rick, you think Low could beat your ass, bro?
Hell no. That weak ass take he did on KD, he didn't go hard enough. He wind up agreeing at the end. You make yourself look bad. That's why you don't want to talk about that shit no more. He should have went hard, Mookie. Ain't no way in hell. If I hate Jimmy Butler, nigga, I'm going hard in the paint. I'm like, bitch, you was the 30th pick. Bitch, you ain't win shit in 3-4 years. Nigga, goddamn it, you ain't no damn superstar. I'm cooking Jimmy, nigga. I'm telling you all the shit I had on my mind since I want to talk to this nigga. Like, nigga, why you didn't win in Philly? Tell me that, Jimmy.
You tell him that face to face.
Man, hell yeah, Jimmy a bitch. Jimmy a fucking bitch.
No,
motherfucker.
Hey, I'm gonna be real, Slick Rick. Like no glaze and stuff. No
Hate
glaze
that
and stuff.
nigga, dog. That nigga fucked up the NBA. He fucked up my finals. He fucked up my finals. I didn't enjoy that shit. I went to sleep in 3 games.
Jimmy Butler fucked up the finals.
I didn't like that shit. Yeah, he fucked my finals.
Like you gotta stop discrediting.
We gotta watch. We gotta wait all the way to October.
Why you disagree? Why you disagree with Slick Rick by that? Why you disagree with that?
I mean, I'm trying to give Jimmy a little bit more credit for the magical run they had in the playoffs. I think he did a lot. I think he did a lot. I think he did a lot, man. I think they had a great run.
This nigga for?
I think they had a great run. I think he played incredibly well. And you know what, man? If they can get some things,
side, nigga. You on my bad side. You
okay, Slick. I'm good with that, bro. Believe me, I'm good with it. All I'm saying is that I think Jimmy did a fine job. When it was asked of him to come up, he played pretty good for most of those games. We saw some huge games. We saw him shrink in a couple of games too. All right, so now we know what time it is. Now we know what time it is with Jimmy.
He was a no-show since game 2 against the Celtics.
He can do some incredible things. We saw, bro, Miami got to the finals. Let's just let that sink in.
Man, listen, bro. Anybody could have went to the finals with that luckiest fucking run.
But Boston didn't go to the finals, and the Sixers didn't go to the finals. And those were supposed to be better teams. And the Bucks didn't go to the finals, but Miami went to the finals.
We know why Bucks didn't go to the finals. We know why. We all know that on this fucking channel. We know why the Bucks ain't go to the finals. We know why. See what I'm saying?
Why did they not go?
Because Giannis ain't come through.
Hold on, what Maria say?
The niggas was
I thought somebody said something. Because I'll tell you why Bucks ain't go to the finals, nigga.
Because Giannis ain't come through.
No, because Giannis' ass wasn't healthy, motherfucker.
Because Giannis ain't come through. No, but y'all just said, Slick, you just said injuries happen. Injuries are part of the game. Slick, don't go back.
Listen, talk to him. Don't go back. Let me tell you why. Everybody know.
I don't think anybody was beating the Nuggets, to be honest with you.
Everybody know on this panel and channel, if Giannis would have never got hurt, we won't be talking about no fucking Heat.
Slick, nobody was beating the Nuggets this year, bro. Real talk. Nobody was beating the Nuggets.
Nobody picked the Heat but the fanboys.
Nobody was going to beat the Nuggets anyway. It doesn't even matter.
We beat them last year, and
nobody was going to beat the Nuggets, so it didn't even matter.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Come on, we beat the Bucks last year, man. That ain't shit.
Even they beat the Bucks last year, they not the same team as last year, you stupid motherfucker. So what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to tell you is, ain't nobody picked the Heat but the fan base.
Hey, somebody said Slick Rick fucked up Jimmy FanDuel and 401k.
All this is over a $20 bet. Slick, come on, bro. You could do better than
that. Listen, I ain't even looking at $20, nigga. I ain't even looking at $20, nigga. I throw that shit away. I burn that shit up, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'm
talking about
this. I'm talking about
this. Why you trying to carry you like that, Slick?
Well, because these niggas want to talk about money, but look how these niggas dress. Until you trade,
hold on, how he dress? How you dress?
Till you get the dress code.
How you dress? How you dress?
What the fuck he got on? What the fuck? A monkey shirt on? All right. Okay, all right. He spent $5 on that, but he gonna tell me about $20. All right. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, dog.
Hey, Steve, you gonna let him talk to you like that, Steve?
What can he say?
This is just we're talking hoops. He wants to make it personal. Go ahead, Slick. Take it personal. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead, make it personal, Slick. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna tell you just like this, nigga. You talking about the Heat was this, they're a good team, a magical one. Nigga, you talking about a magical one, they didn't win shit.
It was a good
Okay,
playoff run.
magical.
It was a good playoff
You
run.
can't say it was magical and they ain't win no fucking
you
chip,
could have
It
said
was
that
a
about
good
the
play.
Celtics
They had
last year.
magical moments, bro. You mean to tell me you
my
weren't
God.
impressed in some of those
Okay, they
games?
was up 3-0 against the Celtics, right? How
And then
the
they almost
fuck?
choked it
Hold on.
away.
How was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
magical run when it was up 3-0 against the Celtics when they should all they had to do was win one game?
And
So
then
And
you
they
lost
knew
did.
in
they
the
And
couldn't
they
win
finals.
won
games
one
if they
more
thought they
game.
would.
And they did.
And
All right,
then
bro, we
lost
got
in the
like nearly
finals.
200
How long
people
it
in
took
here.
them to win
Hold on,
one
hold on. We
game? It
got
took
over
them a
200.
whole
Hold on,
week.
slip. Hold on, slip rate. We got over nearly 200 people in here. Make sure y'all smash the like, man. Get these likes up, man. What y'all doing, man? Y'all slacking right now, man. Go ahead, slip rate.
Yeah, I'm saying this, dog. They was up 3-0. Now, if that was any other team, dog, in NBA history, dog, they would have been got rid of this motherfucking team. But they couldn't because guess what? Celtics was that good. It's this they fell short, dog. And guess what? If Tatum didn't get hurt in that first quarter, man, we wouldn't be talking about no fucking Jimmy Butler.
Maybe.
But y'all
Oh
want to
my
Maybe.
keep talking
God, you
about
keep
this
on
nigga.
Maybe.
Hold on.
damn
Y'all want to
Jimmy.
Maybe.
keep talking about
You
this
just part of
nigga
the game.
Jimmy. Hold
You
on.
Hey,
just
Y'all
bro,
said
we
he
talk
just
lost,
part
about
of the
bro.
Jimmy.
game.
Timberland playing.
Y'all
I ain't gonna
forget.
try.
Hold on. Y'all talk about Jimmy so much, y'all forgot Jokic is the fucking champion, dog. Are you
Yeah,
serious?
Joker's
Oh
the
no,
one.
bro.
And that's what I would
Let's not
Y'all
try to. Let's
no matter
disrespecting
what we
Joker, bro.
discussed,
But
no
yeah,
matter what
bro,
we
Tatum
talked
was still
about,
out there
the
though at the
truth
same
is that
Y'all
time.
the Nuggets weren't going to
disrespecting
lose to
Joker,
anyone.
bro.
The Nuggets were going to win
Jimmy
the
ain't win
championship
no
regardless of
championship.
the
He's
opponent.
never gonna win a championship. He's
Who?
the 30th pick in the NBA for a reason, bro.
What?
What the fuck do they
Hey,
got
they
to do?
get
That
He
Damian
was
is
the
Lillard. Hell
30th
yeah, they
pick
might.
in the NBA
crazy.
draft for a reason.
Hey, the
Okay,
Heat get Dame, they might though. They might
man,
win.
if they get Dane, they still gonna get out. They gonna lose in the second round at best.
I don't know about that.
Man, come on, man.
Wait,
That's
so
Teams
that.
get
you
That's
mean
the
to
better.
tell
different type
me
of
that
Teams get
confidence.
Jimmy's
better,
draft
bro.
position is the reason he won't win a ring?
Man, teams get better, bro.
Hold on, but Slick, just because he's a 30th pick, that
His
don't mean
draft
But
position
he
hold
is
on,
going to
Slick.
Like, he's
Hold
just
dictate
on,
saying.
whether or not he
I
wins a
think you
yo,
ring.
hold on.
got.
Slick, do you know
You
Jokic
don't
was a
second.
second
Look at
round pick?
Jokic.
Jokic was a
Yeah.
second round pick.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
why?
Look,
What?
Now he's
listen,
in conversation of being
listen.
historically one of the greatest offensive players of all time. Doesn't matter. Doesn't give you actually the picture on how the player gonna be going forward, bro. You see what I'm saying, gang?
Hold on.
Nah, he
Yeah,
just
man.
Bro,
he don't know.
every year there's a draft. There's
Velocity,
15
what's up
guys
with this man?
drafted in front of Hall of Famers every
And then
year.
nigga just said if Jason Tatum would never got hurt, nigga, didn't you just say if KD would never got hurt? Nah, you just said injury part of the game. So what the fuck is you saying?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Same thing with Giannis too,
You know,
bro.
Come
Mookie
on,
was
Slick.
talking about this earlier, talking
Hold on.
about how people keep moving the goalposts for all their little narratives. Come on,
Yeah.
bro, don't do that.
No. Listen, what I'm saying. Y'all disrespecting Jokic, and he the one that won a championship.
What do you mean?
You know what
I
I'm
said
saying?
he was
So
going to win
listen,
this championship regardless, no matter who his
you said,
opponent was.
hold on. You said this nigga had a magical run, and he
He
win shit.
overachieved,
Where was the
yes.
magical at? Where was the magical at?
He was an eighth seed? They don't do that in the NBA often, man.
Listen.
That's uncommon.
And guess what? He's the
Hey, bro.
AC.
Bro,
Listen, they were the
you lose,
AC
bro.
team. Hold on, they was the AC team, and look how lucky they got through each round. They had the second round. They was going against the Knicks. Ain't nobody picked the Heat to beat the Knicks. Nobody. You see what I'm saying?
So they beat everybody in
So
front of them, and
they
that's a
beat them.
problem?
Hold on. They beat the Knicks. Okay, they get to the Celtics. Everybody picked the Celtics to beat the Heat.
And they beat them.
Ain't nobody think that, okay, they got Spo over there. Okay, Spo the coach. This is the reason why they getting deep playoff runs. Spo got experience. I always say Celtics had a rookie coach. I've been saying that shit. You see what I'm saying? But it's the players on the floor that didn't get the job done. They just came up short. Now, if you play them, now we play again next year, I guarantee he not beating them niggas. You see what I'm saying? Just like
You're
what Jimmy
saying the
thought he
Heat
was.
versus the
Hold on.
Celtics?
Yeah, if he play the Celtics next year, I guarantee you on my life,
Depending on who they new
goddamn
scorer
Heat
is.
is not
Maybe.
beating
I'm
them.
not gonna say that.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna say that. Depending on who they new scorer might be.
Oh, you not gonna say
If
that?
they
Oh
if
my
they get a nigga
God, come on.
like if you pair Dame, Jimmy,
They
and
went
Bam,
to game 7, bro. What are y'all talking about? They went to
bro,
game 7 to beat them
missing my
niggas.
whole goddamn
Hey,
point.
hey,
And
bro, I
Tatum was
gotta
out
see
in the
how they
first
play
quarter.
without Marcus,
The
bro.
series was over when Tatum got
You
hurt.
wanna know why they went to game 7?
Yeah, but Tatum was healthy on the floor when
Because
they
they role
lost
players
4
start.
games. When they lost 3
Bro.
games.
Hey, we all
Okay,
gotta see
I'm
how
gonna
they
put it like
play
this.
without Smart
Since the
though,
Heat,
bro.
since y'all dick sucking Heat this good, okay, they beat a good Celtic team. Why they couldn't beat motherfucking Denver then?
Denver was the best team in the league by far.
Best all around team in the
By
league. They did not have
far.
they
But
star
y'all
players was
praise
not
the
playing.
Heat like
No,
they won the
What are you talking
championship.
about? I just said the Nuggets were going to win the chip regardless of the opponent. They're the
But
best team in the
no.
league.
Y'all get on this stream and y'all say, y'all talk like Jimmy Butler's a superstar. Y'all talk like the Heat was a super team. No, they was a
Who said
subpar
that?
team that got
Nobody said
lucky.
that. You just conjured that up in your mind. Nobody said that.
No, nigga, you said they had a magical run.
They won a lot
However,
of games. They
basketball
got
don't
we
win
way
no
was
further
saying
than
that
championship.
anyone
because they
thought
was the
that they
8th
would.
seed and they
Yes,
made it to the finals, bro. That's
bro.
all.
They played way
Man.
beyond
So
what
so
they
y'all
should have.
praising this making it
They
to the finals?
overachieved. They
I don't.
So
overachieved.
y'all praising this making it to the finals?
Hell no. If you ain't win, you ain't win. Shit.
You
You
went
damn
okay,
right.
fine. You didn't win. That's fine. But nobody's
There's
putting
only
him as
one.
a
I told y'all
superstar.
there's only one winner at the end of the year, nigga.
Nah,
First to
it's some
16,
people
nigga.
that do think he a
First to
superstar.
16, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Now listen, I guarantee you, we not gonna hear from Jimmy Butler no more again. Them stories gonna be over with. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, tonight, tomorrow,
You
next
don't
year,
think the
the
Heat
next
can
year, we not
retool
about to
and
hear
get
from
back
Jimmy
to the
no more.
finals?
We not gonna hear
Hey,
from
Slick
Jimmy
Rick, I
no
got a
more.
question
It's
for you.
over.
Hey,
Hey,
They've been
Slick,
they
to the
what
get
if Jimmy
finals
had
game
the
two
like I
finals?
times in the
said,
last
bro. That
4
shit over
years.
with. They
What
might
game
win.
gonna change, nigga? What he gonna change?
Yo,
Slick,
Slick,
you
the Heat have been
wrong.
in the
Nigga,
finals
What you
2 times in the
mean,
last
bro?
So
years,
they
bro.
ain't gonna go to Miami. He gonna play some defense
top five
all
in
of
the
a
Heat.
sudden.
Boy, that offense, bro. That his offense, bro, from the three, from the logo,
Do
boy.
you
Damn,
think
he can
Spo
open,
gonna
bro. He
let
can
Dame
space
shoot
the
the way
floor
he
for
shoot?
Jimmy, bro.
Hold
Yes,
on. Do you
nigga.
think Spo gonna let Dame shoot the
On
way he
nigga
shoot?
in the Eastern, yes. Why not? Nigga
No, they
ain't.
But
play
that's what I'm
team ball.
saying, though,
See,
bro. He
one
gonna
thing about the
space
Heat,
the
they play
floor,
team
bro. He
ball.
gonna get Jimmy
I
open, bro.
understand that, nigga, but nigga,
That's all I'm saying.
if you know you got a dominant scorer in Dame, why not let
Mhm.
him go crazy? and
So y'all talking like the Heat
then
gonna go
Jimmy
back to the
Butler be the
finals if
second
they get
option to
Dame.
play.
So hold on. So y'all saying if Heat get Dame, they going to the finals
Shit,
They
and win it?
It's a
could.
possibility.
Oh my God!
Right.
Stop smoking
You
that
don't
weed.
think Dan can? You
I done
don't think
told y'all
Dan can
stop
help
smoking
in
that weed. They
Kansas?
putting
I
that
said it's a
fentanyl in it.
possibility.
They putting that fentanyl in that weed. Y'all better stop smoking that shit.
Bro, they
Y'all
got
niggas
to the
That's
lying.
finals
I
without
not.
don't want
Dame.
that. I don't want that
That's
influence.
not outlandish to say, Slick. You doing
You
too
mean to tell
much.
me, Maria, if they get Dame, they going to the finals, they gonna win it too?
They got to the
They
They got
finals
to the
without
could.
him.
Yes, they
It's a
could. It's a
possibility.
possibility.
I
We
thought
Right.
you
talked
said
this.
you know sports. Yo, Maria, you fucking up tonight. I'm surprised at you. I'm appalled. What the fuck?
I
So
know
you
who's not.
saying
Slick,
Dame? You
I know who's
saying
Slick,
not
Dame
getting to
is
the
the
finals.
changer?
KD ain't getting to the
Slick.
Game
finals. I
changer?
know that.
But
Slick,
what
you're
y'all?
talking
But
about
what
like
y'all think Memphis gonna do with Marcus Smart though? How y'all
Shit,
think
Nothing.
that
ain't
shit
gonna do
gonna
a
play
Nothing.
out?
goddamn thing. We ain't talking about
Nothing.
Memphis. Nigga, y'all say
Damn.
Dame gonna change everything? He gonna make them
we
go to the
didn't say
finals and better?
nobody said that.
Hey, get
Slick, and
off
don't
there,
do my
Slick.
Grizzlies like that. Don't do it.
Man, listen.
But
Grizzlies ain't gonna do
anyways,
shit. Grizzlies ain't
shut
never
up.
going to the
Be
Hey,
finals.
Slick,
quiet.
hey,
We gonna
Slick,
be
I got a
better than
question.
your team.
Hey, Slick, answer
You
this though.
get
What,
I
what,
bet you
what,
Memphis ain't never
Damn.
going to the
hey,
finals.
nah, Slick,
Who is your
what is the
team,
reason of the
Slick?
Heat losing?
The
Hey,
Lakers, baby.
hey, why
Purple
somebody
and
say
gold.
it said Slick Rick is the greatest crackhead?
Damn, that's disrespectful, man. Come on now.
Oh
What?
man,
Come on, bro.
Slick, what's the reason of the Heat losing the finals? Like, why did they lose?
it's fucked up. Hey, Slick, you good, bro?
Yeah, what they say?
They say you the greatest crackhead on NBA YouTube.
Well, I do all that. I sell all that, but I'm gonna tell you like
Nah,
this.
hey,
I'm gonna tell you like
Oh,
this. I'm
them
gonna tell
niggas
you
should
like
sell
this.
that.
You
Don't say
know,
this shit
I'm
no
gonna
more.
tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you just like this. See, they think that I talk crazy because I say shit that they scared to say. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? These two motherfuckers gonna say, "Oh, if the Heat get Dame, they going back to the finals. Oh, they'll be a better team." So you
They'll be
think
a
they
better
gonna?
team. Yeah.
No, man,
Bro,
it
hold
would
on,
be a
hold on, hold
better
on, hold
team,
on.
but we ain't say they'll get back to the finals. It's just a possibility, my boy.
But
They
guess
got to
what?
the
They
finals
listen.
without him.
Long as niggas
Let
don't
me
get
Exactly.
injured and he
disappoint
Just
get
y'all.
healthy, they
imagine
got
if
Hold
they
on,
had
hold
them.
on. Let me disappoint y'all right now. Dame don't want to play with Butler. Don't nobody want to play with Butler, nigga. I told y'all that. Don't nobody want to play with Butler. They don't look at him as a superstar that's gonna get me a championship. See how KD got Bill over there? Beg that nigga to come over here. Break that contract, bro. Come on over here and win a championship. I see what you do in my hometown, DC, nigga. What'd he do?
Bro, don't nobody in Miami say anything bad about Jimmy.
I got a question for you.
Man,
So
you crazy as hell.
If Steph Curry played for the Heat, you think they won't be a championship contender team?
You said who?
If Steph Curry played for the Heat, you think they would not be a championship contender team?
No, nigga. Hell
What?
no, not with Butler. You're not winning no
Slick,
championship with Butler.
Slick, you can't be
Done.
for real.
I'm
You're
done
not
My
arguing.
gonna
boy,
win no
you on
championship
one.
with no fucking Jimmy Butler. He's subpar.
Dude, Jimmy Butler
yeah.
is one
Man,
of
he
the
don't
greatest
fuck
two-way
with
players
Jimmy.
in the league right now. What are you talking about? And
Oh
in the
my
playoffs,
God.
What's
This
Don't
nigga
fuck
dick
with
sucking
Jimmy.
dog
subpar?
like this nigga
he's
Jimmy can get you a
I'm talking
ring.
about in the playoffs.
Jimmy ain't getting nothing but
In
lose,
the
nigga.
playoffs, he's a top
He
5
ain't
player.
showed you shit but losing. And
In
you
the playoffs,
praise the
he's a
losing?
top 5 player.
But are you praising losing? You praising that?
I'm not praising losing, but shit, what you expecting? What think about
So
it.
you defending a nigga that keep losing?
Wait, listen. Every time he lost in the finals, the team he played against was way better than the team he had all around. Bench,
Okay, who fault was that? Who fault was that?
Shit, he can't help
Did he left the Sixers? Did he left Embiid? He could have won a championship with Embiid,
Oh,
motherfucker. When he
shit.
took his ass to Miami,
Let me tell you
and he
why.
never gonna get the max.
Why shooting Busby? Shooting
He
Busby.
never gonna get the max, and he took his ass to Miami, though, right?
And then when he went to Miami, he succeeded way better. So shit, what you talking?
Man, he ain't succeed shit. If he succeeded, nigga,
Slick
he would have
Rick
won a championship.
XYZ
The
said
dumb bitch.
nah. He said this is $5 for Slick Rick that he lost on Jimmy.
$5, man. Listen, man. That shit won't
Hey,
even
Sneak,
get
can I
out.
ask you? Hey, Sneak, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, Mook, go ahead, bro.
Why they lost these finals then? Tell me the
Why?
reason why.
Where you have KD ranked, and do you think the criticism of Kevin Durant is like people are saying about him? Do you think that is valid?
I thought you framed it pretty well. I love that comparison that you did between him and Kawhi with the availability issue. I think that's real. I think his age, I think just the wear and tear. I think the injuries. I think all that impacts his ceiling right now at his age. I got him in just outside the top 5. I like the upside of Embiid. I look at Embiid like Joker. Joker at the top of the class. I got Giannis. I mean, these are the guys that have proven to win championships on their teams and guys that we think will also win championships in the future. We probably have seen the best of KD. I don't think there's years in the future where he's restoring what he did in Golden State.
Right.
I don't think we're going to see that. So for me, I kind of got him outside the top 5, just barely outside the top 5, though. He's still an incredible talent. I got Steph ahead of him. If you're building a team and you're looking at KD, you're bringing him like, I can't build my offensive system around him. He's going to come in and be an ISO scorer. What they were able to do in Golden State was basically create space for him, allow him to just raise up with space and just shoot over one guy. Because if anybody came to double, he was, these other guys were wide open. So it was easy in Golden State. But like when I look at whatever the hell you want to call the Brooklyn experiment, that was a failure. And whatever the hell's going on in Phoenix, Chris Paul is a choker, first of all. And Booker seems like he's emerging as a top player in the league. But, what is KD from a system standpoint? How do you build your team around KD? You got to get a guy who's going to block shots. You got to get someone to rebound. You got to get someone to play point. You got KD is in a way, a one-dimensional player on a roster in that he's going to be your number one scoring option, but it ain't going to be through a system. It's going to be through spacing. He just works. He's going to get to a spot, raise up and shoot. So if you want to build a team with a roster that has an offensive system, it's not a KD thing to do.
Listen, KD only got this far through pure talent. When you take that talent away, that's why he's begging for help.
That's but he is an incredible talent. We really haven't. KD's a unique player. There's not many guys 7 feet plus that can do those things. So that's why he belongs in the conversation as a top player, as long as he could drop 30.
And that's called talent. That's what I'm trying to tell
he has incredible talent. He's incredible skill, actually.
Depending on what you basing him off.
You said what now?
I say he's a top 5 player depending on what you base him off. Like strictly,
I don't want to do it just based on just one thing. I'm just saying overall, the way he impacts the game, the way he could score, because scoring is 50% of the game. It's scoring and then stopping the other team from scoring, right? So on one side of the ball, he is the pick of the litter.
He don't make his teammates better, bro. He just ain't it, man.
Not many guys do, though. Not many guys do, though. Let's keep it real. There's only a handful of guys that make other guys better.
Right. And it's 80% of the league, dog. These niggas don't even know how to play the fucking game, bro. Real talk. 80% of them motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is they getting back off of talent, dog. You take that talent away as you get older, you're going to be exposed as you get older. And KD just getting exposed. They told that nigga, you can't even go to the rim, nigga. Damn, nigga, you let niggas hold you like that.
That's probably a personal decision. I don't think he's.
And you was right. Hey, bro, you was right. In OKC, hell yeah, he was getting to the rim. He was dunking like a motherfucker. But he ain't doing that shit no more because he lost that talent, dog. That talent is not there no more. That's why he always gonna shoot that midi. He's always gonna shoot that midi.
Somebody said KD got the skills, but he does not have the tentacles.
That's why I say I give
little heart, no leadership. He's like an NBA assassin. You hire him to help you win, but he's not to lead.
Right. That's a good point.
That's why I feel like Giannis not gonna let.
That's a good take on that shit. Because I noticed when he went to Brooklyn, I said, damn, let me see if this nigga can lead a team to just to win. I said, God damn, he couldn't do that. I said, mark that off. He ain't no motherfucker. He ain't that nigga. I said, damn, let me see, can he make motherfuckers better now? Oh, mark that shit off. He can't do that. I said, oh, let me see, can he take over a game when the lights get bright? Oh, he couldn't do that shit. This nigga foot was on the line. I said, get this nigga out of here, dog. This nigga trash, dog. I said, Curry done carried this nigga for the past 2 years, made that nigga look good. Because Curry know everybody gonna have attention on him. So let me get KD on over here. You see what I'm saying? Let me use that motherfucker. Then Draymond expose him. Nigga can't even play D.
Yeah, but Slick,
Draymond
I
always in
don't
that nigga
shit
face
on
about
I
this
don't
thing.
shit on KD for winning in Golden State. I shit on
I
him
do.
for not winning outside of Golden State.
No, I shit on him when he went to Golden State because he shouldn't have took his monkey ass over there, nigga.
But he won there, so the problem is that he can't win
He won
anywhere
there because of
else.
Curry, nigga. Curry culture, nigga. That's why.
Fact.
He sat under Curry umbrella, nigga.
Yeah, but that's not a problem.
didn't
He
get
won
praised
there. If
on
he
it.
didn't win there, then it would be a
was not-
problem.
listen,
Hey,
when
Slick,
KD played, KD had the easiest run to the finals, nigga. He ain't had to work hard.
Yeah, but he
Now
did
gotta
have
work
finals
hard.
MVP 2 times though.
You said what?
Yeah, but I said yeah, he
Of
did,
course,
but he did.
nigga, if the ball going
With
to
the
you.
Warriors.
Well, to be honest with you, the biggest problem is the fact that he's been so far away from the finals for so many years now. That's really the issue, is he's not getting there and he's not competing for the chip. That's really the issue, right? Why else is he going on a Twitter space? It's the fact that he can't be in the conversations in the finals, right, where he can actually compete for the chip. So now because he's not on that stage, we're looking at him, what's the last thing we remember of KD? Him losing in a Phoenix jersey.
You saying Steph say KD legacy?
Hell yeah. Hands down. Hands down, Curry saved this legacy, nigga. Because guess
Yeah,
what?
but you said that he ain't shit, even though he
listen,
won in Golden State.
If I would have talked to KD though, I say, look, nigga, you was in OKC. We understand you thought you weren't gonna win a championship, but nigga, you had Harden over there. You had Westbrook. You could have gave it another run, nigga. What you did, nigga? You left your team on step, nigga. Why you think Westbrook called him a cupcake? He don't respect that, nigga. He like, nigga, you soft, nigga. You don't do weak shit like that, bro. When the times get rough, you try that
look
shit
at
again.
Kate.
You bring that shit back
look at
again, bro.
everybody.
You
Look
run
at
that
Kate
shit again, bro.
Kate Cunningham looks fat, bro.
Hey, what?
Who?
He got big as a bitch, bro.
Oh, that's because he got that ankle injury. He can't work
you
out
can't
like
really
that.
can't really move and shit like
Yeah,
that.
you can't move.
So he got that fat.
Shit. Probably so. I ain't never seen him that big though. Yeah.
God damn.
He got ankle surgery, I think. Yeah.
I don't know. This fatness probably be up about in his muscle.
He probably gained about 20 pounds.
Look like he off 2 Twinkies, nigga. Like, God. Woo.
I know his athleticism gone a little bit though. I know that for a fact.
Bro, this nigga look
No, he
fat
young.
bro,
he young. He gonna bounce back. He young.
Yeah, he gonna be straight though. I fuck Cade.
He young. He gonna
I tell you one
burn
thing,
that shit off.
in my opinion, he's better than Jalen Green.
You said what?
I said in my opinion, I feel like he better than Jalen Green out that class.
Oh yeah, he better than Jalen Green. Yeah. Hey, Steve, let me ask you something. Do you think Jimmy Butler is better than KD?
Nah. I mean, I don't think so. I think the offensive firepower that KD has just.
Where you got Jimmy Butler rank?
I'll put him in the top 10. I'll put him there. I mean, he took a pretty weak roster pretty far. I got to respect the game. I think his mentality is good. I mean, if you put his mentality into Luka Doncic, you have a Hall of Fame player.
Yeah.
So
let's just be real about this. Why do you really hate this man this much? Just tell us the truth.
Who?
Ooh. I think you talked to Slick, Ray.
Oh, Slick hates everybody, man. He even hates my shirt, bro, and that's Donkey Kong, bro.
Mason, why do you hate Jimmy Butler so much? It's really a reason. It's not just not his play. It's got to be a bigger reason.
Slick just angry all the damn time, bro. He's always mad at something.
Somebody said, "Slick, is you there?"
I just about to say, I'm gonna see his own shit. No Avatar no more.
No, he's there. He on mute. He said people don't respect KD Ring because he can't do it on his own. Warriors got it out the mud after KD. That's a fact. Like, what is Kevin Durant able to produce?
Yeah, I've been
outside of Golden State, bro.
Like, bro, ever since he just left Russ by himself like that, I just hated him ever since.
And that's fair. That's fair.
Y'all gotta let that hate out y'all heart, man. Y'all move on.
Yeah, but you don't
gotta
hold
move
Kevin
on.
You don't hold KD to a high standard though, Maria.
How do you know that?
Because you still think he's where you got KD ranked?
Right now he's top 6-7.
That's fair.
That's fair. So did he get any criticism of you saying that of his playoff performance for the last 2 years?
This season he was traded to another team a couple of games before the playoffs.
I'm just strictly to be looking at terms of performances in the postseason.
I try to take. I think context matters. But I mean, of course, he get criticism. He could have played better. That's all. That's all I gotta say.
But the fact that
Better.
if it's any other player, we're destroying him, we're criticizing him. But when it's KD on, he's still a top 5 player. He's still a top 5. No, I don't get that shit, Sneak. I don't get it, bro.
Oh, he is a great offensive player, man. So when people think of him, they see the shots going down, they see the points dropping, and they can't look past that sometimes. And that's okay, man. Some people are just extreme fans. They're gonna stick with the players that they really like and support. I get it, man. But when you have to evaluate players and you want to be critical, some people will say you're nitpicking, but that's kind of what we do this for. Like, you're sitting here talking hoops. I mean, we could just say who won the NBA finals and call it a day. Right. But if we're going to be talking about the intricacies and these other, types of little details, then it's part of the story is the fact that, he's come up short in some opportunities where he could have looked like a special guy. You would have said, damn, if he would have played better in Phoenix in the playoffs, people wouldn't be so sour on him right now. That's the last thing we saw was he couldn't come up big for his team. Devin Booker was big. I'd say Devin Booker was more convincing as a future star than KD was. Wouldn't you say that Devin Booker was played bigger?
Again, yeah.
Yeah. Booker was way better than KD. I agree.
So he got outshined by a guy he's supposed to be better than. I mean,
yeah.
Just calling it, keeping it 100. It's KD wasn't even as good as Devin Booker, and CP3 was out. So more is being asked of those guys.
Yeah. Somebody said, Mook, you saw what Draymond Green. What did Draymond Green say about CP3? Do y'all know?
Speaking of Draymond Green, I wonder where the fuck he gonna go.
He going to the Lakers, bruh.
I saw some about the Pistons too, but I know that ain't happening. He trying to win right now.
Hey, who your team is, Sneak?
Cavs.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a rough season, man. Rough ending to the season against the Knicks.
What went wrong with y'all with the Knicks, man?
Like, yeah, that was bad, man. I'd say the guard play was, Donovan Mitchell. He's got to be better, and then our bigs were obviously much better going into the series, and they played poorly against the Knicks. Brunson basically ran the series, right?
I don't see how y'all lost it. Jalen Brunson just fucking killed y'all.
Yeah, he really did, bro. He really did. I think our coach Bickerstaff kind of got exposed. Wasn't really making adjustments. The Knicks were doing, putting all the right, Thibodeau was doing all the right things, and they beat us pretty good.
Damn,
I didn't think they were gonna. I thought the Cavs were gonna win. I thought it was a 5-game series for the Cavs. It was the other way around.
Like on paper, y'all looked like the all around.
What would you rate Donovan Mitchell's performances, and what you think about him this overall first year with Cleveland?
He's a great player, man, but he's an underachiever too. He's kind of a choker. With the exception of a couple big moments, he hasn't really made much noise in the league. He can obviously drop tons of points real quick, so he's very talented. But you have a chance to make some noise in the playoffs. You have to capitalize, and that's what he didn't do against the Knicks. Okay, so when your team can't score and you're the primary scorer, that responsibility is on you. This is what I was talking to with Herm when he had his show on Tickets channel. When me and Herm would talk, he's like, what does Donovan Mitchell have to do? He has to be the reason they win games, not the reason they lose games. But the Cavs got some young talent too. They got Darius Garland is a really nice player. He's really important cornerstone of the roster. I think a couple other guys can develop as well. We really don't have much of a bench. We could probably address that.
Well, you got Steph Curry ranked all time.
Man, Steph's incredible, man. Steph is incredible. He's he's the best shooter of all time, probably.
Your top 10 all time?
Positions or just overall?
The overall top 10 all time.
All right, I'll just name, and I don't really have an order. I guess I'd have to think about it more for an order. But I got Jordan, I got Brown in the top 10, I got Kareem in the top 10, I got Hakeem in the top 10. Let's go ahead and
do it by order. Do it by order.
By order?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go MJ number 1.
Okay.
All right, number 2, I'll go Kareem. Number 3. Number 3. I guess we'll go Magic. I like Magic, man. Magic. Let's go Oscar Robertson. And then we'll do some more bigs. Let's go Tim Duncan. Let's get Shaq in the top 10 too. So I'll put him in there. He's right around like 7 or something like that. But you notice how I got other centers in front of Shaq.
All right, so you got 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 4 more.
Yeah.
So you have 7.
All right. Let's go. Let's get Kobe in there. Let's get Big Kobe in there. All right, Kobe was great. Let's do Larry Bird. He was incredible. He was an incredible. If his back didn't fall apart, he was gonna be like a top 2 player ever. But we'll get him in the top 10, and then let's do.
Say number 9. Number 9. Who you?
I don't know, man. Because I'm gonna have to leave some people out. That's the problem, man.
What's number 9?
Let's go. I already put Oscar Robertson in there. I already got Kareem in there.
Yeah.
I guess we'll put Bill Russell in there. That's a lot of winning, man. That's a lot of chips.
All right, who's number 10?
Let's do. Damn, who I want to put in at number 10?
You forgot LeBron.
I got LeBron in there.
He been saying LeBron.
I got LeBron in the top 5. Okay, so that would be 10. You missed LeBron.
Yeah, just put Lucas.
Yeah, so I'd like to put Wilt Chamberlain in there for sure. You know, he was incredible, 100-point games and blocking all those shots, and 50 rebound games.
Who is number 10, bro?
You said you didn't count LeBron, so I put in LeBron, and he's in the top 5.
He been saying
Put
LeBron.
him 10, so I'm gonna clip this shit up. Bro.
You still need a 10th. You said.
Hold on, redo your list, bro.
Okay, so 1 you got MJ. 2 we got Kareem.
Okay.
All right, 3. Let's go Hakeem. I thought Hakeem was incredible.
Okay, 4.
All right, 4. Let's go Bron. 5. Let's go Magic. 6. We'll go Bird. 7. Kobe. 8. Oh, I got to get Duncan in there, man. Damn. I want Duncan higher. That's fine. Just put Duncan in at 7. All right.
You mean 8?
8. Let's go. What do we say? Bill Russell. All them damn chips. 9.
Here's Shaq yet.
Let's get Wilt in there. That's right. I had Shaq and then Wilt. We'll get them in there.
10.
I guess we'll go Steph, man.
Steph Curry.
Man, let's go Steph.
But your top 10 list changed up because you went from Oscar Robertson not having him in the top 10 at all, bro. Like,
oh, did I forget Oscar? All right, let me
bro,
let me get Oscar.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Bro, because I didn't write it down, bro. I'm just going off the top. That's why I said I can give you 10. I can give you
all
my
right, name
10.
your 10 again. Let me go 10 again. You start from 1, 2, 3. Just name it all, bro. Start from 1. All right.
So we got MJ.
Say number 1, MJ. Just do it like that.
Number 1 is MJ. Number 2 is Kareem. All right. Number 3. 3, 4, 5. All right. Number 3, we're gonna go Hakeem. All right. Number 4. Let's go Bron. Number 5. Let's go Oscar Robertson. He was the first triple-double. That's where he should be. All right, 6. We'll go Magic. 7, Bird. 8, 9, 10. 10, we got Steph. All right, so 8, we're going to go Duncan and Wilt. I guess I got to leave Shaq out because I want Wilt in there. I guess I can put Shaq ahead of Wilt. Shaq ahead of Wilt. We'll do Shaq in the top 10.
Hey, chat, is this list valid? Push 1 if this list is not valid. Push 2 if this list is valid.
So here's what's going to be controversial. People don't want to see Hakeem in the top 10. I do. I got to have Hakeem in the top 10.
No, the fact that you got Oscar Robertson over like Magic and
Hold on, I came back to what? Who he say the big old where?
Nah, nigga, you been gone too long. Nigga.
Hey, click me. This nigga said he got Oscar Robertson over Kobe, bro.
Man, get this nigga off the panel now. Are you serious? The big only won
Nigga,
one championship.
Hold on.
He can't.
Slick, what you
That's
saying
the
that for?
because he had Kareem, nigga.
Slick, hold on, Slick, what you saying that for? You decided
He got Oscar Robertson over Duncan, bro.
You praise this nigga over triple doubles when Kobe won 5 chips.
Kobe was a great player. I got him in my top 10.
All-time scoring.
I got Kobe in the top 10.
Hold on. Nobody cut him off because I'm trying to make it. Why you got Oscar Robertson over Kobe?
Look, when I was a kid, I looked at Oscar Robertson the way he played the game, and I thought that was the model point guard. I thought this is how you play the position, and I played point guard, so I looked at him, I looked at Magic. I thought that was the formula.
Bro,
for
just
winning.
get to the point. Why you got Oscar Robertson over Kobe? I want to hear it.
All right, maybe you don't want to have him in your top 10, and that's fine. I like the Big O, man. I thought he was a great player. He has a record for triple doubles. It was broken, obviously, by Russell, but for a long time, he was the gold standard for triple doubles. And then, Jason Kidd and these other guys, but those records held up for 20, 30 years.
Can you explain to me why he's over Kobe?
He can't.
He's just
He's
just one of my top point guards.
God,
he's just one of my top point guards. I mean, you could put Kobe over him. I'm
just saying why do you have him over Kobe? I want to hear it. I'm not trying to debate with you or argue with you. I'm trying to say why do you have him on Kobe?
I don't know, man. I think a couple problems with Kobe, and they're not really big issues, but he had a couple of bad years where he was.
Can I let him talk, bro?
I thought he had a couple of bad years, like post Shaq years, where he didn't look that good. Right, the team was losing. He was kind of, he wasn't really playing as team friendly as he could have. He was hard to coach. He was giving up, quitting and stuff. So I'm not saying that doesn't define his career, but he had a couple of moments where it's just like, he I don't know. I like Kobe. Look, I like Kobe. Kobe belongs.
Let him talk.
I like Kobe. Kobe belongs in the top 10. I'm good with it. I just, when I was a kid, bro, Big Oscar, the Big O was the one, man. I looked to him and I looked at Magic as exemplary players of that position at point guard. The point guard was obviously very important in those times, and they were the top players of their era. Magic in the 80s, Big O kind of like pre-modern NBA, but he was a great player.
Why couldn't he lead his team to a championship?
I don't know. I guess he wasn't good enough at the time with that team. I don't, how you want to look at. I know when he got a good player, when he got another player, he won.
A better player than him.
I mean, there was a big age discrepancy.
I'm just saying, if you said Kobe struggled without Shaq for a couple of years, Big O never did anything, bro. He's just Russell Westbrook, bro. That's all.
All right. So look, when I was but I gave you my reason. I told you when I was a kid, I looked at the Big O as an exemplary point guard. At the time, he was the gold standard of a point guard.
Hold on, how old are you? How you you saw Big O play?
No, but I mean, you look at somebody and you have to model. Are you on
that Laura Rand shit? Just watching videos and highlights.
Bro, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. But
watching YouTube highlights.
I mean, I've been watching Big O. I've been watching Big O tape for. Look, my dad's
saw Big O play.
Slick. My dad's an old head, so when I was learning how to play hoops, those were some of the guys I was watching film on.
And you remember that shit?
I do.
How old are you, man?
I'm 40.
Okay, you 40. Okay, so you mean to tell me at an adolescence you seen Big O played on TV, and you go fast forward all the way to 2023. God rest Kobe soul. So you mean to tell me in your mind that Big O is better than Kobe, and Kobe went to 3 straight finals without Shaq, and he had a weak ass Paul
I don't know if
Gasol?
he was better than Kobe. I'm just naming my top 10, and I've always had a special place
Well, if you're
for
gonna say
point
Big O
guards.
in your top 10, he need to be in shit,
Okay,
top 50.
but so
What
here's so
the
Slick.
fuck?
I'm good with Kobe being ahead of Oscar Robertson. I'm okay with that. I just named
Oh
my
my
top
god.
10.
Oh boy, shit! I'm glad he got this channel, boy. Y'all being exposed with these motherfuckers list y'all having top 10s
Do
is
you
ridiculous.
do so you got Kobe over Bird and Magic?
I got Kobe number 2.
You got him number 2, so you
He
got
was he
MJ,
was the
Kobe.
closest nigga. He was the closest nigga I seen an MJ nigga, and I watched both of them niggas
That's
play.
a terrible argument.
Yes, it is. He was the closest I seen to Mike.
Because he
He
played
carried.
Well,
like
he
him,
played
man.
just
He
like Mike.
he
Yeah.
played just like Mike. He had
Exactly.
charisma like Mike.
Actually, you know
He
what he
could
did
sell
better than Mike?
anything
You know
like
what? You know what?
Mike.
You know what Kobe deserves more respect for? He
He
played better
threw his
defense
gun
than
like
Mike.
Mike.
He actually
He
played
walked
smarter
like Mike.
defense than
He
Mike.
talked shit
No,
like
you did
Mike.
not. Stop it.
He played smarter defense than Mike, actually.
No,
Nah,
no,
he
you didn't.
gambled just like Mike, bro. He
Right.
gambled
Stop
on
it.
the steals just like Mike.
I thought he
Only
did more
thing
homework than
Kobe was
Mike. He
better.
used to
Listen,
study
He is a better
players
he's
more.
a better
listen.
perimeter.
Only
He's a
thing.
better perimeter defender.
Mike
Only
defensive peak was
thing.
better than
Only
Kobe.
thing
No,
Kobe was
Kobe used
better.
to
Hold on.
study players. He used
Listen.
to
Right.
study their
Mike
moves.
defensive peak was better than
Listen.
Kobe.
Kobe. Only
Mike
Mike's
thing
defense
defense
Kobe
was
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 better than
better
better.
than
Hey,
Kobe.
Mike.
7K, 7K. Can I ask you a question, 7K? You there?
Yeah, it was good.
Who are you taking at their peak, Kobe or LeBron?
Kobe. I'll tell you what. Kobe peak for me is like 06 through '08. I think
Mhm.
like he was more complete. And LeBron's peak in Miami. If you look at Miami, LeBron, like offensively, like he peaked later, but he didn't peak offensively in Miami. Like you look how the Spurs were guarding him. Like that's some disrespectful. Like to have arms linked out Kawhi Leonard and just daring the nigga to shoot for a whole series and he struggled with that. It's like I don't value LeBron's offense at that level at his peak. But I think that's his overall peak because of defense.
Wow. So you don't look at like where you rank LeBron's peak, like offensive peak.
Well, that's not that. Those Miami years aren't his offensive peak, but his offensive peak is definitely top 5. Like, but I think it's second stint in Cleveland. Like, if you put his offense in Cleveland back with Miami defense, it's like the best player ever. But that's not how it
So you
works.
saying 2016 was LeBron peak as scoring
16 through
or
18,
15?
16 through 18.
Because I say LeBron peak was on 2012. Yeah,
As an
Nah.
overall
2012.
player, but offensively, no, his peak is 16 to 18 to me. Overall
Offensively,
player with
overall
overall
player,
player
he
12 to 14.
yeah.
And I just think Kobe from like 06 through 08, it really just was a team situation.
No, Kobe shit was 03. That was his peak. That's how good he was.
And well, you got to do a 3-year stint. You got to do 3
Right.
years in a row.
Right. And 03 was his peak. Trust me. That nigga was killing
03. So
motherfuckers.
what? 03, 04, 05, or what? Or 01, 02, 03? What 3 years?
No, 2000 to 03. That's how good that nigga was. When he came in the league, dog, he had high expectations, and he met all the motherfuckers. I keep trying to tell you, he was
His
the
peak
heir
was not
apparent.
03. His peak was
Listen.
like
He
05
was
to
the
08.
heir apparent to Jordan, dog. We never seen nobody. When Jordan retired, let me put it like this: when Jordan retired, we were looking like, damn, who the next Jordan? Because everybody tried to put it on Grant Hill and Penny. You see what I'm saying? Then they try to put it on Vince Carter. You see what I'm saying? But when they seen Kobe come out of nowhere, they look like, hold on, this nigga right here won a dunk contest. He athletic like that nigga Jordan. Okay, let's see, can he compete? Now, don't get me wrong. In 98, 99, he kind of struggled. But when 2000 came to 03, oh,
He
man, can
wasn't
nobody
even
stop
better than
Kobe?
Tim Duncan at
Can
that time. He wasn't
nobody
the best
stop
player on his
Kobe
own
from
team.
2000 to
He wasn't the best
2003?
player on his own team. How is his peak that crazy if he wasn't
Hold
the
on,
best player
you
on his
said
own
what?
team? He wasn't the best player on his own team, and he wasn't
Oh,
better than
because you're
Tim
looking
Duncan
at
at that time
Shaq
period.
being as dominant as he was better than Kobe. That's how you looking
No,
at it?
he just
I mean,
because he's
hell yeah.
better.
Duh,
He's
nigga.
just better.
Okay,
He's just a
listen.
better.
When
Duh.
Kobe, when Shaq went out in that finals,
Oh my
we
god.
all know Kobe
Oh
stepped
my
up, right?
god.
We
Yeah.
all know that, right? Now that had to come from some pure talent to do shit like that. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
when Shaq averaged
When
38
the
points
lights
in that
got bright,
finals, where
Kobe
did that come from?
Kobe
That
ain't
came from a
shy
lot.
winning the
That came
finals.
from
I
a
keep
lot of
trying to tell
talent
y'all
when he
monkey
averaged
motherfuckers.
38 points. 38
man.
points.
When Kobe
Kobe was a
played in the
sidekick on the
finals,
first finals, bro. He's not like that one. Don't even bring that up. 01, 02, 03, fine. That's cool. But even in that time period, bro, I think Tim Duncan was a better player than him. So unless you think Kobe's like a top,
oh my God,
12
y'all talking
player,
about Tim Duncan, the system player. Oh my fucking God, dog.
he's the system. He is the system. The Spurs system, what have they done without Tim Duncan? Before or after?
Man, Duncan would never be better. Listen, Duncan, no, he's not cooking shit. Duncan would never in his life be better than Kobe, nigga. And he'll tell you that. And he'll tell you that. Duncan will tell you that.
He was up until like about 04.
He was better.
He had better teams, nigga.
He didn't have Shaq on his team. You mean Tony Parker?
Name me a player of a
Pop
caliber.
had- listen,
Name me a player of a caliber Shaq that Duncan had on his team.
You said what now, Mookie? What'd you say?
Name me a player of a caliber that Duncan ever played throughout the whole entirety. Name me a player of a caliber Shaq that Duncan played with throughout the whole totality of his career.
Well, he probably ain't had no Shaq, but he had a Ginobili.
That's
He had a
the
Kawhi.
point. That's the point.
He had a Kawhi. He had a
He young rookie Kawhi. A
young rookie Kawhi, a 6-man in Ginobili.
There y'all go.
Stop
y'all
it,
see, y'all disrespecting Kawhi.
You act like
a bare minimum Hall of Fame in Tony Parker.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the story about Kawhi. If Tony Parker bitch ass and Ginobili wasn't hating on Kawhi, Kawhi would have been starting that motherfucker, dog. He'd have been starting, and everybody know that shit. And even Kawhi knew that.
Nigga, that don't got nothing to do with no hating.
Listen,
You from the outside looking in.
Listen what I'm trying to tell
Kawhi is
you,
a young player.
Listen.
You don't know what you fully have in him.
Yeah, but Kawhi was not in his peak though. Like you act like Kawhi was.
Man, come on, man. That nigga was it. Hold on. When Kawhi was on the Spurs, that nigga was it, dog. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be guarding motherfucking LeBron. He wouldn't have been guarding LeBron, and he
No,
wouldn't have shut down.
when we talking about Slip, we talking about earlier Kawhi.
You said early Kawhi.
We talking about early.
Like his first and second year in the league, bro.
Yeah, nigga tripping.
I mean, that's understandable, man. His first, second year, you know, that was a young Kawhi. I'm talking about, nigga, when you that nigga and they put your ass out there like, hey, guard that nigga LeBron, because we know he ain't that. Lock his ass up. Kawhi did that in the biggest stage moment, nigga. And we ain't never seen LeBron look like that, nigga. 1-on-1. We never seen no shit like that.
Nigga, that was still a young Kawhi during that time. What are you talking about? When they went to the finals, yeah, that was still a young Kawhi. There you mean?
Man, listen, dog. Listen. When I came up watching the game, bro, which I done seen all the talent I done seen right now, thank God, I know for sure, I know ain't no big old, ain't no head no motherfucking Kobe. I know no motherfucker Shaq. Yeah, he was a dominant player, but he wasn't doing everything on the court now. Yeah,
you don't have to do everything to be a better player than somebody, man.
I told you when Kobe sat down with Shaq on NBA TV, he said, "Nigga, we should have won 6 or 7, nigga, but we couldn't because you weren't in shape, nigga." He didn't
you don't really got to be
hell.
You don't got to be hell of a Kobe
Shaq
caliber player.
He's top 5
you don't
all
got to
time.
be a Kobe
So
caliber type player just to play with
nigga.
Shaq.
That tell you what type of nigga Shaq is. He don't even think he top 5 all time. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, when the lights was bright, Kobe showed the fuck up. He did not cheat the game. He came to play and he came to win, nigga. I don't give a fuck who he was going against.
Why did he quit? Why did he quit in 06 in Game 7?
He never quit, nigga. The media made a big deal. Hold on.
And if he got the mob, no, I know what you're gonna say. If he got the Mamba mentality, forget what the media say. You go out there and ball out. Don't quit. They told you weren't shooting. I know the whole story, but you don't have to go.
I'm not giving the real go
ball in the second half. You're not telling the story because you don't see what I see, motherfucker. What I'm telling you is the media will break a friendship down in the NBA, it will break a nigga career down in the NBA. Because you know why? They critique your game every fucking year. What they did was they tried to expose Kobe as a player. Oh, he's selfish. He don't know how to make his teammates better. He don't. Okay, Kobe looking like, nigga, I ain't got the right pieces, nigga. I'm playing with Smush Parker. Are you serious? Of course I'm gonna jack up the motherfucking shots. I'm going against a team that's better than me. Steve Nash. You feel me? Which he should have won the MVP. And he got robbed of that shit. Did you know that, motherfucker? But that's another story.
Please don't interrupt me because you don't know what you're talking about. He actually wasn't jacking up shots.
Motherfucker, the numbers that Kobe put up and they gave that shit to Nash. Is you stupid?
No. He wasn't jacking up. He wasn't jacking up shots in that series, bro.
Man, they was crucifying him because they wasn't making his teammates better. He was being selfish. So he said, guess what? I'm going to pass the ball then.
What they're saying is the games they won, he didn't jack up this ball.
I ain't got no talent around me, nigga.
No. So he quit.
Kobe wasn't no dumbass.
So you agree with me then? So he quit in the second half of Game 7.
He never quit, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
That man quit, bro.
He did.
How you got a Kobe avatar and say he quit?
I'm not a fanboy, bro.
Get your bitch ass on.
I'm not a fanboy, bro. It's okay, bro.
What you on your feelings for?
Talking about he quit. Man, ain't nobody never gonna say Kobe quit, nigga.
I just
not
said
no real true Kobe fan, nigga.
I'm not a Kobe fan. Like, come on, bro.
You not a Kobe fan, but you got him as an avatar?
Yes, bro. He's a basketball player. I'm a basketball fan. I've already told people this. Like, I'll switch it tomorrow.
Oh, you ain't got no favorite team?
No, well, my home team is my favorite team, but
who your home team?
The Hawks.
The Hawks? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That explains it. So listen, what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Explain what?
Kobe,
because I'm a Lakers fan. I don't bandwagon for the Lakers.
I mean, it ain't about bandwagon, nigga. Hawks
all
is a
Lakers
bad
fans are bad.
organization.
If you're not from LA,
I'm not about to root for no fucking Hawks, and I know they are terrible.
I know
That's
I'm
terrible
not.
That's just the
basketball.
whole team. I just go to the games,
so
bro.
nigga
I
can't
just
call
go
me.
there. So.
I couldn't even watch the Hawks, nigga. If I stayed in Atlanta, I wouldn't even watch the Hawks. You hear me? Let alone go to a goddamn game, nigga.
That's entertaining, bro. Great
No, I
entertainment.
like watching winning. You like watching losing. It's two different niggas. So what I'm saying is this:
Damn.
Kobe
did not
losing in the
quit.
first round when
You
he
said
quit.
what now?
Like Kobe losing in the first round when he quit. Like you liked watching that.
Why you keep saying? Hold on. Why you listen? Hold on. No, he not. Cause he dumb. He a dumb nigga. Cause he don't know the competition. And guess what? Lakers, they was the baby Lakers back then, but they still had talent. And guess what? They listen, when Spurs when they started winning out the gate, because they had David Robinson, they had a lot of veterans, Elliott, Avery Johnson. You see what I'm saying? I could keep going. See, back in the times when I was watching, veterans meaning something because they were trying to win a championship. And it was easy to build around them. See, Lakers, when they got Shaq and Kobe, nigga, they was still building as they was going. So once they got the team that they got, nigga, could nobody beat them niggas. They won 3 straight. Ain't nobody beat a 3-peat yet. Okay, when the last time we seen a 3-peat? I'll wait. Was the Lakers right? Spurs ain't do it.
I'm not saying Tim Duncan's great, and I'm not saying he's better at that time.
Golden State ain't do it. Golden State ain't do it. Spurs ain't do it.
KD got hurt in 2019.
Man, your excuse. That's what I'm trying to tell you how good the Lakers was, nigga. So Kobe ain't gonna never quit, nigga.
I mean, the refs cheated for them in 2002.
You gotta
that's been documented. It's been the FBI confirmed.
Now you coming with that false ass narrative. Hold on.
It's not a narrative. Niggas went to prison for it, bro.
Let me tell you something, dog. Okay, you could say all leagues cheat. It's how you cheat. See what I'm saying? It's how you cheat. If you ain't got no proof of that shit, shut the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what? When Lakers went against their competition, they beat them. And they was healthy, nigga, back then. See, now these niggas soft as fuck. They sprained the ankle. They out for 2 weeks. Damn, they're a month.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Chris Webber outplayed Kobe in that series.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I just think Webber had the offense going through him, so I can't say that. The offense was
why didn't they go through Kobe?
Why didn't
Kobe if Kobe was a better offensive player?
It went to Shaq because Phil looked at it like, okay, Shaq is the most dominant player. Can't nobody stop him. So it's common sense, bro. I'm not about to go to Kobe when I can go to Shaq and I know he can get an easy bucket in a high percentage. You see what I'm saying?
Well, he the best player. Hold on, wait. Hold on, you just made yourself so dumb.
So
if he the best player on the team, how come it come one through him then? If he the best player on the team, how come it come
I'm gonna tell you. That's how I know y'all niggas young. So when they went against New Jersey Nets in the finals, the ball went through Kobe and Kobe dominated. You see what I'm saying?
But
He
Shaq still won finals
MVP. He did it with ease. See, that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, Shaq was the fucking problem, dog. And y'all keep on ignoring it.
No way.
Just like Shaq was the problem in Orlando. You see what I'm saying? That's why he kept telling that shit to Wade, man. It's your team. Yeah, you learned your lesson, bitch. Because you want to win a championship now that Kobe not in your shadows no more. See, y'all got to pay attention, bro. This shit is ego-driven too, bro. Niggas got egos. Kobe was in that gym. He was working. Shaq wasn't working. He was eating burgers. He was out of shape in 03 and 04.
And then Kobe got jealous that Shaq was still better.
Nigga couldn't even run up the court when in that New Jersey series. Nigga, go back and watch it.
And he still won Finals MVP.
Because of his size, he was a dominant player. Could nobody check Shaq? He wasn't really going against nobody in the finals. Think about it. Think about it. Who did he play in the finals, bro?
Bro, I get it. He had easy competition, but it is what it is. He was the better player.
Now, when he was young, he was going against them David Robinsons, them Ewans, them Elijah ones that he respect, them Duncans.
But he ain't have a great. Well, no, I take that back. I take that fucking back. Hell no.
Yeah, man, you got to think.
But he got to the finals in year 3. He got into the finals in year 3.
Yeah, that's just because pure talent, nigga. Pure talent. But when you take that talent away, like I tell y'all, it's like watching Space Jam. You take that motherfucker talent away, nigga, they regular players, nigga. They immortal, nigga. They can't be the players that y'all used to looking at. That's why we looking at KD like that. That's why he begging for help. That's why LeBron begging for help. You see what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question? Why did Kobe and the Lakers lose by like 40 points in Game 6 in 2008?
Oh, against the Hall of Fame team. Oh, that was a good defensive team. What
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
about to
talking
say
about?
40 points.
That was
Why 40?
well,
Like, where was the Mamba mentality there?
well, mental toughness played a key in that because that Boston Celtics team they was mentally
Damn,
tough.
Slick.
No, they was mentally tough. That was easy. They was mentally tough, and Kobe even said that. But guess what? Garnett ain't gonna
Sound
disrespect
like you making
Kobe.
some excuses and shit.
No, I bet you
That's what it
Garnett
sound
not
like.
gonna listen. I bet you. See, y'all niggas young. I bet you Garnett ain't gonna disrespect Kobe. I bet he said that nigga showed up every time, every possession. You
Why
ain't
was
never
he
looked at
scared to
no
drive
game.
to the rim though?
You
He
never
was
looked at no
scared to go
game
to
and
the
see.
rim
Hold on, hold on.
in
If
08.
you
He
a
was
real
scared to
true
go to the rim.
NBA fan, you never seen Kobe that said I don't want to play, nigga. He gave his all, nigga. He played hurt million times, nigga. This nigga walked off on the Achilles and shot 2 free throws, nigga, and say fuck y'all niggas. Y'all ain't gonna never see me. Y'all ain't gonna never see me in no wheelchair or getting carried off. So that let you know what type of mentality he had, dog. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Except for in Game 7 in 06. But that's okay.
He got that
Man,
mentality. He got that mentality, dog. Like he got that dog in him,
man.
dog.
That's
He
what
got the
niggas don't
mentality,
understand, man.
dog.
These niggas talking
Mamba
about this nigga
mentality, man.
Kobe quit. Man, quit ain't
He
even in the
did, but
dictionary with that nigga, bro.
Hey
What the
Mook,
fuck you
can I
talking
say
about?
something right quick, bro? I just
Go
wanted to
ahead.
chime in on something
Go
real
ahead.
quick.
Go ahead.
When you said Shaq ain't face nobody, yeah, I know New Jersey he ain't face nobody, but he
Who
faced
said that?
Matumbo. He just
I
said
did.
Shaq. Hey,
Oh,
He didn't. Who did he face? Rick
he
Smith? That's
faced
somebody?
he
Want me
faced.
to keep going?
Let
Because
me
I know you're
say it,
young and
bro.
dumb. Want me to
I
keep
mean,
going?
can you let me tell you? He faced Matumbo.
Matumbo!
Matumbo was the
So he was a
defensive
threat
player
to
of the
you?
year.
So Matumbo
he
was a
won a
threat to you, nigga?
DPOY. What are you talking about?
Matumbo was defensive player of the year. He was never the
Oh.
same
Yeah,
after
yeah.
Shaq dogged him. What are you
Oh my
talking about,
God,
bro?
man.
He never was the same after Shaq dogged him, bro.
Ask
You ain't
Iverson
talking to
about
no youngin, bro. I
Ask
watched them
Iverson
games.
what he said after that finals, man. I wish I could have played with a Shaq. That
Exactly,
tell you
because
right
Shaq dominated Matumbo, but Matumbo
there. And
was the
Iverson
defense.
knew Matumbo can't check no Shaq. He the
He was the
best.
defensive player of the year. You said
see,
he
What
Ben
ain't
Shaq
Wallace
dogged
did?
could.
He didn't win
nobody.
no championship. Did he beat Shaq?
Ben Wallace could.
What the hell are you
And
talking about?
I just told you why Ben Wallace did. I told you that yesterday.
Kobe just didn't pass him the ball. That's why. He did not check him. Look at the numbers. He scored on like 65% from the field.
Listen,
That's
when
Just
when
didn't get the
Kobe
ball
was
enough.
gunning, young.
when
Kobe
Mookie
was
put up,
gunning.
hold on. When
Getting
Mookie put up
locked
the
up
average,
by
hold on.
Tayshaun Prince.
When Mookie put up the average about 26,
Let's not even speak about
29.
Hakeem.
When
You
I
know
seen
Floyd.
Shaq play, that nigga was putting up 30 and 15, bro. 33 or 15 average. Now, when he got to Ben Wallace, I told y'all that 03 and that 03 and 04 run, Shaq was not in shape. That nigga was eating burgers, bro. He was too cocky. He didn't look at nobody beating him. Like when Kobe and Shaq sat down, they said, man, we should have beat them the fucking Pistons, bro. But Kobe said, nigga, if you was in shape, we would have beat them niggas. We would have beat
Man,
them.
Kobe said that about Shaq going into the
He
season.
said it in his face.
And he used the season to get into shape. That's why Kobe was mad at Shaq. He used the season to get into shape. Where
Okay.
Kobe was working his ass off during
You
the
damn
off
right.
season, and Shaq wasn't, and that's why Kobe was mad because Shaq would come into the season out of shape and use the season to get into shape. He wasn't out of shape in the finals.
No.
That's fucking.
What
How the fuck
are
you
you
play 82 games and be out of shape in the finals?
Oh my
That don't even make
sweet
no
Jesus.
goddamn sense,
Okay.
bro.
All right. That's how I know he ain't watch NBA and NBC.
Nigga, I
He ain't
watch
watch no
NBA, bro.
TNT.
I
He
watch
didn't watch shit.
NBA.
Shaq was if you look at his weight, his body mass, he was too big in 03 and 04. Everybody knew that, bro.
He was
Everybody
big in
knew that.
those seasons. He was big in those
He
seasons.
He
was
still,
big as
but he
fuck.
still was dominating though. Like, what you talking
Oh,
about?
he wasn't dominating the way he used to because he put on all that weight.
And Kobe didn't pass him
Shaq
the
didn't
ball.
give a fuck like Kobe did.
Who was? I agree with that. He wasn't in
Because
shape
guess
like
what? I'm
Kobe
gonna
and it
tell you
worked
why
out.
you're gonna agree with it. I'm gonna tell you why you gonna agree with it. Because Kobe looking like, look, nigga, we only have a 4-5 year run. It's gonna be teams building to beat us, dog. We got to win now while we still getting this team built around us, bro. Yeah, we got an older Karl Malone, or older Peyton, but nigga, we need to hurry up and get these much championships we can because nigga, this shit is not guaranteed, nigga. See, Kobe a smart nigga. Shaq wasn't thinking like that. Shaq ego like, man, we gonna go through the West. We gonna re-sign me. We gonna get the money. He thought all that shit, but guess what? It didn't happen like that for Shaq.
Regardless of all of
That's
that,
why we picked Kobe because he was younger and he was more dedicated. Shaq
Kobe
wasn't
has a
dedicated, bro.
mentality. Regardless of what Shaq, Kobe has a better mentality than
Yeah.
like 95% of the league. So,
Hell
or
yeah.
maybe 100% of the league. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter about him, Shaq not having the same mentality because nobody got the same mentality as Kobe, bro.
No,
You
but
know what
see,
I'm
Shaq.
saying?
No, see, this is what Kobe was saying about Shaq. He was saying this, like, nigga, you the most dominant person, player in the fucking NBA. You should be having 5 or 6 rings, nigga. You should be on here at this time in your stage with 3 rings, bro. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
true. I agree with that. That's true. Shaq can tell you that too. He ain't take the game as serious as everybody else. He'll tell you that shit.
Yeah.
And you right with Kobe, but
And that's why he regretted. Because listen, when you watch the interview again, dog, just watch it. Shaq said, man, when I seen you won that 5th ring, man, I tore up the room. Because
yeah,
Shaq looking like, damn, bro, if I had your mentality, bro, and I was thinking back at that time, we was too good to lose to the Pistons, bro. Everybody picked the Lakers to beat the Pistons, bro.
yeah,
Everybody did. You see what I'm saying? Because of the
agreed.
talent they had. And guess what? Could nobody stop Shaq and Kobe at that time? Could nobody stop them niggas? You see what I'm saying? We
Nah,
ain't
I
never
agree with
seen
that.
no 1-2 punch like that. Last time we see the 1-2 punch was not like no Shaq and Kobe, like a center and a shooting guard. We seen like a Jordan and Pippen. They was unstoppable. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm telling you about Shaq, he should have won. He should have won 6 championships, bro. But by him thinking his ego, oh, I play for the Lakers. Oh, we gonna have this player. Everybody gonna come play with us. We gonna win some more chips. It don't work like that. That's why Kobe was thinking ahead of this nigga. Like, no, nigga, we need to win this shit now, nigga, before they blow this team up, nigga.
And
Let me
one
ask
thing
you this. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. If they won in 04 and Shaq won Finals MVP again, Kobe going to free agency, you think he stays or no?
I mean, he was contemplating going to the Bulls, and other teams was trying to get him. I think Kobe would stay because he still want to win. Now, if you would say, if Kobe kept listening to the chatters, oh, you can't win without Shaq, you're not a great player without him, then I feel like he would have left at that time. At that time, I think Kobe wanted to win 2 more because he was chasing Jordan. You see what I'm saying?
I
let me
think
answer
Kobe
that.
got to a point. I think Kobe got my bad. I think Kobe got to a point where he didn't want to win as a number 2 no more. Like
I
that
agree
year
with
was
that.
gonna be it. I
I
think
agree with
that's
that.
it.
Well,
I think
Because they
Kobe
were
would have
calling him
left,
Scottie
bro.
Pippen. They were really hitting him with the Pippen nonsense. They're like,
Yeah.
oh,
well,
he's really the Pippen of
if
his
you
time.
say that, then he should have left in 03 then. If you say that,
He
because
wasn't
he
a
already
free
had 3.
agent.
Hold on, no, listen what I'm saying though. If you would have said that, we'd have heard the chatters in 03 that he was gonna leave because he won 3 championships. It wasn't
He
no,
wasn't a
it
free
wasn't
agent
really
though.
not. It wasn't really nothing to prove. You see what I'm saying?
He wasn't a
They
free
were,
agent then, bro. Like
No,
when
I'm not saying. I'm just saying though. We would have heard the chatters of him been leaving before
but
04 started.
we did hit chatters after their
No,
first
you heard it
championship. There was
after they
chatters.
lost.
No,
See
no.
what I'm saying?
After their first
Yeah,
championship, there were
after they
chatters
lost
about
in
that.
04.
Kobe.
Listen, bro, after they lost in 04, that's when they was talking about breaking up the team because Shaq and Kobe couldn't get along. You see what I'm saying? They
But even
wasn't
after
seeing
their
eye to
first
eye.
one, even
Huh?
after their first one, there was a deal for like Grant Hill for Kobe. I think Phil Jackson.
Oh,
They
that's
said
just
no.
rumors. That's rumors, man. I'm in Detroit.
I'm saying
That was
we
just
heard
rumors.
chatters though. We
They
just
wasn't
heard
about to get
chatters.
rid of
There's been
they
chatters.
weren't about to get rid of Kobe for no fucking
Kobe,
Grant Hill, bro. That was just
Kobe
rumors.
asked Jerry West in like 2000,
No,
how do you average 30 points per game with another player? Because
no,
him and LJ did it. That's a fact.
no,
Look it up.
no.
He already was
Let me
thinking about how's he
let
getting
me let
his.
me tell
Like
you
I'm
something.
just throwing it out there.
No, I'm gonna tell you something, dog. Dave, Mr. West went on Paul George podcast and said Kobe could have went to Memphis, Chicago, and that was probably it. But guess what? Grant Hill was a great player too, but Pistons wasn't gonna give up on Grant Hill like that. No, hell no. They weren't gonna do
nah,
that for no Kobe.
they
See,
weren't giving up Grant.
Kobe was too good just to give up that easy, bro. He was just too good to give up that easy. That's a franchise player, bro. They already seen the future of them winning without Shaq. That's why Bus said, look, man, I can give you this money, Shaq, but by you being older, I can't do that. I have to pick Kobe. Now, if you want to take a pay cut, you can. What did Shaq ego do? No, I'm going to Miami. Fuck that shit. Y'all niggas
Hey,
trying to
Lord
go.
Ninja, Lord Ninja,
Charge my shit.
Lord Ninja. Are you there, Lord Ninja?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you think Kobe can? Do you think LeBron is on a higher level than Kobe?
For for what he's done on different teams. I mean, if you ask the question, yeah, I think he is. I think he's truly surpassed Kobe.
Damn. Do you agree? Do you agree with that 7K hoops?
Like career wise or just peak wise?
Career wise.
No, it's close. Like they like 2 and 3 on my list. But
Can I answer that, move?
Yeah,
Go
I'll
ahead.
probably say no. I'll say no. I still got Kobe on him.
I think
I'll be going to the shit.
I get to LeBron, and my main reason I give it to LeBron is Kobe dog, all of that shit. He was the second coming of Mike, but the biggest difference between Kobe and Mike was field goal percentage. Kobe only shot like 45%. And for a dude for somebody who shoots that much, that is not a good field goal percentage. And that's why I would take LeBron over Kobe. As far as like mentality and winning, like and all of that, and
Field goal
dog,
percentage, like I
yeah,
don't think field goal percentage is accurate depiction on how efficient the player is. I
And
think
even in that era, that was better than most
if you're gonna
players.
look at LeBron James field goal percentages, the field goal percentage only equates that the shots is going in the basket. So if LeBron James getting most of his points inside the
Yeah.
restricted area and inside the rim, of course his field goal percentage is gonna look better. But I think that if you equate like true shooting percentage and equate the era relatively the era that Kobe was playing in, I think Kobe was efficient. I think he was one of the best efficient players relatively to that era. Like you got to put
He
field goal
was.
percentage as a
Well,
concept.
I got
for
and
high volume
when I
scoring,
put
he was the most efficient of that era. And it's like career wise, Kobe's true shooting is 55, Mike's 56,
you
and
said
LeBron's 58.
you said true
True
shooting.
shooting, true shooting. Yeah,
What's that mean, bro? I'm not
it's
with the
like
analytics and shit. What's true
it's like
shooting?
field goal percentage, free throw percentage, and 3-point percentage. So it's all in one. Because like if you take a
Oh,
bunch of threes, it's obviously you're going to lower your field goal percentage if you take more threes, right? So you got to factor it how much like
okay.
value is. But even it's relative, even today, eras like Kobe was by far the most efficient high volume scorer. Like only Ray Allen was close to him, but he wasn't that high volume though. So the efficiency is there. So you can't just look at it like that.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong with that, but that would be my only reason. But I mean, when I watch the game though, if you ask me like who I want, like, cause I just seen LeBron just nut up too many times in crucial moments and shit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm wrong about that field goal percentage shit. You know, I ain't look at it from that aspect, but you know what I'm saying? Any other way, I'm definitely taking Kobe. For me, I just seen like even with Kobe, I love Kobe, man. But when I think about the Lakers and I think about the big moments in the playoffs, I think about Robert Ory. I think about Fisher. I think about Artest. I think about Brian Shaw. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really got too many big memories of Kobe making big shots in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but when I think about the Lakers and their championship runs, those are the dudes hitting the big buckets. All of them. And people could say, you know, other people hit big buckets for the Bulls, but you can count numerous of big shots Jordan hit. Now, when it comes to LeBron made, I mean, a lot of his was layups, and I think a lot of that was just stupid defense by a lot of the teams. I'm a Wizards fan, so you know, that's my home team and shit. So
Who's more clutch between Kobe and LeBron?
I
Shit.
take Kobe over that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what y'all talking about, right?
No. Only reason I'm taking Kobe is because I like I said before, LeBron just like nuts up in certain moments. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I take Kobe in that. Kobe ain't afraid of the moment, and it took LeBron years to get that confidence and then even I don't know if y'all put like I remember I think it was game 4 against the Nuggets, the last game. He got the ball at the top of the key. He got like 31 points. Everybody else struggling. It's like 30 seconds left. And Jokic is on him. Jokic is giving him like 3-4 feet. And he's not even attacking or nothing. He passed the ball to Schroeder in the corner. And I think Schroeder missed the J and he's mad. I'm like shit like that. Kobe, I would rather Kobe shoot that and miss. Or LeBron, you shoot that ball and miss. So when you ask me who's clutch, that's how I look at clutchness. I don't want a dude that's gonna be
Hey,
nutting up in the clutch.
would y'all agree that actually taking a shot doesn't make you clutch? Like actually, just always taking a big shot doesn't make you clutch. It's
Yeah, I
about the
agree.
decision you make in a clutch moment.
So that's my point. Do you think that's a good decision if you LeBron and you got
In
Jokic
this
checking you?
situation, you talking about their particular situation? No, that's not. That's not. You can't. Man, well, look at it. Was Dennis Schroeder wide open?
LeBron was what? No, he wasn't wide open. Go back and look. It was like 30
Okay,
seconds in
okay,
the
okay. That's all I was asking you. Was he wide
Okay,
open?
nah, he wasn't wide open, but LeBron was wide open, and LeBron was the only one on the team hot. Just like, and another reason, you know, when people take Kobe and LeBron, and you know, what I'm saying, I might, you know, like to me, LeBron just at moments he just seemed like he don't want it. Like everybody talk about that 51-point game, and why would he pass that ball at that moment? I agree with that. Why would you pass? But to me, the biggest fucking
Hold
problem
on,
I
which
have.
game?
The Golden State, for game 1 when he had 51, he passed it to George Hill under the basket and shit. The
Oh yeah, I
biggest
remember that.
the biggest problem I had with that whole situation, if y'all go back and look when George Hill was shooting the free throw, he made the first one, he missed the second one. Why the fuck was LeBron James at the top of the key? He was the only person who did not try to get a rebound. Every other person on the court ran to try to get a rebound. LeBron is supposed to be your best rebounder on the team. If not him and Tristan Hill, why is J.R. Smith under the basket and not LeBron James? That's what I'm saying. If that was Kobe or Jordan or any other great, they just won it more than LeBron. You know what I'm saying? J.R. Smith shouldn't have been in that position. Everybody looking at J.R. Smith, that was stupid. It was stupid. But he shouldn't have been down there. Why wasn't LeBron down there? Nobody ever asked that question. And that's what fucked me up the most about that shit. Nigga, you got 51 points. Your J, that's one of the wettest his J has been probably that whole year, and you got Steph Curry checking you, bro. Like all you had to do is take 2 dribbles and shoot. You passed the ball to George Hill. I mean, come on, bro. Like that to me. Come on, to me, that's why. Like when you say who's more clutch, that's clutch moment. That's game 1 in the finals. You win that game, you never know how the fuck that series can turn out. But then he pouts, and then they go to overtime, and he didn't score no more points. That's the shit that LeBron has on his resume. That when you ask me who's more clutch, I'm like, I gotta take Kobe. I can't have nobody like that and say that dude's more clutch. And I know all these analytics stats might say LeBron hit the most clutch game, but that's stats, and I ain't a big like that's just numbers and shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's
But
a stats.
when you watching the motherfucking game and you keep continuously seeing this dude passing the ball in crunch moments, like, come on, bro. Like I'm
Right.
sure we all play basketball, bro. You got 50. I don't care if it's on the streets, bro. If you got 51, if you got game point and you the hottest person on your team and you got the ball at the top of the key with one of the worst defensive players on you, who the fuck on this chat gonna pass the ball? Like, come on, that's just common sense basketball to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I play point guard, so I would be mad as shit if I was on that court and LeBron passed that ball. I know y'all remember. I know this was an All-Star game. He did the same shit in the All-Star game. Remember, Kobe was mad at the nigga. Why the fuck did you pass that ball to Melo, bro? You on fire. You brought the team back. And I know that's just the All-Star game, but that's just his mentality. So to me, that's what separates, when you talk about clutch, that's what separates Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant from a motherfucking LeBron James. And I ain't saying LeBron never hit no big shots. Everybody know he has, but he's just had too many moments like that. Now Kobe done miss some big shots. Mike done miss some big shots, but I'd rather my best player, especially when you hot, take the motherfucking shot, bro.
Damn, he was cooking them LeBron fans. Damn. Lord Ninja, what up, man?
Yeah, what's up? But I was gone for a minute.
Who's more clutch between LeBron and Kobe? Be honest.
Oh shit. I'm gonna have to say Kobe has been clutch, but I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm not gonna sit there and say that LeBron James hasn't made clutch shots. He has.
But is
And
he more clutch than Kobe though?
shit. For
Why
right now,
why you think
Kobe's right now, Kobe's probably more clutch
hold on,
than
where you got Kobe ranked right now?
Kobe's like in my top 5.
Okay.
I feel he got
Somebody
top
said
5.
Mookie, real comparison is Steph versus Kobe. Mine is in the combo. So hold on, greatest, you think Steph is better than Kobe?
Hell no. I say hell no to the HL. What? Kobe and Steph. Get the fuck out of here, man.
What about Hakeem versus Kobe?
Hakeem.
Hakeem, Olajuwon, and Kobe.
Hakeem.
I mean, I don't know. I don't like comparing centers to guards, man. They play two different
You really
styles of
can't go.
basketball.
You just talking about like. Well, now you're right. It depends on what perspective you're putting in. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
it's hard to compare Hakeem
Yeah.
to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? They play two
Only
different
reason I
styles of
say
basketball.
Hakeem because it's like doing more for your team. Actually, back to back years. You ain't having that many superstars on your fucking team. That's the reason why I say Hakeem.
Oh no, I
But
like it. I love Hakeem. I think Hakeem is one of the most underrated players in NBA history, bro. Like Hakeem is a
yeah,
dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when
he's
people
arguably
talk,
the best center of all time. If you think about
he
it, all
definitely
around.
is. I agree with that, bro. And a lot of people don't say that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I think Kareem, and off the top of my head, between Mike and Kareem, I think those are the two greatest two-way players ever. Mike and Kareem, man, like two dudes who can dominate the game on both ends of the court.
You said Mike and Kareem?
Yeah,
He
I mean
might
not
be.
Kareem, Hakeem. My bad, Hakeem Olajuwon. Because
Yeah.
Olajuwon, I mean, and one thing, and I'll be honest with y'all, man, I'm a little older man, but today's game, I don't watch it like I used to watch it. Like I probably like when Kobe's probably like the last era I really watched the game every day. I used to watch that shit every day. But today's game to me is kind of like it gets frustrating watching that shit sometimes because I feel like they don't play the game smart. Like sometimes, I watched the Celtics play in the playoffs. I think it was against the Heat and shit, man. And these motherfuckers could not make a 3-point shot for nothing. It was like 2 or 3 games straight. They was off like shit from the threes. And they just keep jacking them Jones up. I'm like, yo, when the fuck are y'all gonna go to the rack, yeah? Like that shit is frustrating to me to watch because that's not how I was taught to play basketball, bro. Like if your jump shot is now, if it's Steph Curry or Ray Allen, one of the pure jump shooters, shoot that motherfucker because I know y'all could shoot. But if it's a scorer like Tatum and Brown and Marcus Smart ain't even a scorer, but his jump shots got way better than what it was when he came in the league. But nigga, if you Mason like if you like one of like 13, two, like when the fuck are you gonna decide to go to the rim, bro? Like that shit is just frustrating. But Joker, that motherfucker, I got so much respect for that dude because he is a smart motherfucking basketball player that got skills like shit. This dude, he's one of the dudes in the league. I mean, it's a couple of them, but he's one of the dudes in the league because everything in the NBA is defense. They play lazy defense. Everybody wants switch. That's all the fuck they do in the NBA now. Nobody except for the tough defensive guards like Brown for the Nuggets and shit. He'll fight over screens. Schroeder for the Lakers. He'll go through screens and try to fight. But everybody else is just switch. And then you seeing motherfuckers 6'2" guys checking power forwards, and the power forward is staying at the 3-point line. I'm like, what the fuck? Jokic ain't going for that shit. You switching on him, he gonna back your ass up. And you got a big man on it, he gonna shoot them, he gonna take your ass outside. That's a smart ass basketball player, man. I got nothing but respect for that dude's game. Only thing that I wish I would have saw is him play somebody like his size in the playoffs or in the finals. But I mean, I know it's not his fault he didn't, but I just want to see him go against like an Embiid or something in the finals in the biggest moments and shit. But for who he played against, man, he dominated, man. That's a smart basketball player, and I give that dude much respect for that shit, man.
Facts. Hey, Lord Ninja, do you think like the Lakers should go ahead and trade for somebody else that can help? Do you think Anthony Davis can do you think he's worth being a guy that can build around that organization?
Wait, say that again because my phone was acting
Do,
up.
do you think Anthony Davis is worth the Lakers building around?
He was worth it because that's why they brought him there. But it's like now, like I said, I told y'all last night, it's like he's inconsistent. He's like every other game, he's like, oh, my fucking foot hurt, my ankle hurt, my arm hurt, my abs hurt, my back hurt. That's Anthony Davis almost. So like there was a game that the Lakers played, and Anthony Davis was down for like 2 minutes, and the Lakers they continued to play. It was like there was like a fast break, I think it was, and Austin Reeves, D'Angelo, LeBron James, and I can't remember whoever else. It was them. I think they were all on the floor, go and make a fast break to score, and they was like not worried about Anthony Davis because it was like they got tired of that shit. And that's just the problem. It's not that he's not talented. He's a very talented player. And I would like to have him on the team. But the thing is, looking at it now is if I keep him on the team and we need him going forward and he gets a season injury before the playoffs or during the playoffs and he's like a needed component for to help us win a championship, then yeah, it's gonna fucking suck. Is this the that's the truth. So I would kind of like now for him to be traded because it don't feel like you are working to better yourself. I mean, just like when you guys were talking about Kobe and Shaq. Shaq is a great player. He's one of the most dominant centers in the NBA. But what was the problem that Kobe had with him? Was that he did not want to work out. And you know he didn't want to work out pretty too much because his goddamn free throws, he was missing them almost every night. Most of the time he wasn't making his goddamn free throws. I think if he were back then, if he were to train a little bit more as part of his, regimen besides being a center, getting under the basket and dunking and all the other shit, and working on his free throw percentage would be better. But guess it probably don't matter because I mean they still won 3 championships and shit. So I guess it don't matter. But I mean, going forward after those 3 championships, it was kind of like, are you gonna try to better yourself? Because we're trying to make a team around you and Kobe, and you look like you're not trying to, up your game up a little bit. And Kobe has, you know. But that's just me. That's the situation. Like, but the difference between with Shaq and Anthony Davis is at least Shaq wasn't crying every other game saying like, "Oh, my back hurt" or "my ankle hurt" and shit like that. Because Shaq was, I would say, Shaq seemed like he was
That's
actually
hard.
digging in. So that's all I'm gonna got to say.
Do you agree with that?
If I oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, that's you. You agree with that?
Oh, my bad. Oh, so,
That's
but nah,
crazy.
I say if I trade Anthony Davis, I agree with he's saying as far as with the injuries and stuff. But if I was to trade Anthony Davis right now, where LeBron is in his career, it'd be a rebuild type trade. I wouldn't trade to try to, because I don't think you will get anybody for Anthony Davis to come in here and help the Lakers win right now. So I just feel like if you get rid of Anthony Davis, it'll be like a rebuilding type trade for me.
He said,
They
"How is
still
KD getting score when he actually competing?" The other guy just speculating how lame. How we lame when we sit there saying that? How the fuck can this man be a top 5 player when he has historically played bad for the last 2 pool seasons? And that's what Lowe is coming there and talking about. So you another fanboy, Aruba. You gotta know you don't know nothing about the game, bro. Yeah. Somebody said 80 for Cat. Would you do that, Lorson?
um yeah, I see Cat game. I have to go. I would have to go back and look more at Cat's. But the person I would like for the Lakers to have, I would want them to actually get Embiid. I mean, for somebody who wants to win because Embiid got a nice jumper. He can shoot the three. He's good underneath the basket. He can make. I'm not gonna say like he's Jokic, like with the passing, but I mean he can set some things up for his other teammates, and so I would like that for him to come over there to the team. Because I'm gonna say this: when the Lakers won the championship, one of the things that made Anthony Davis as a great player for the Lakers was that he was knocking down 3-point shots. If Anthony Davis is making at least 4 to 5 3-point shots and hitting them in crucial moments of the game, it seemed like the momentum of the game goes to the Lakers, and they actually win. And that's just me. I just noticed that when he's been playing, like I said earlier, it's just kind of almost as like he's not making the shots underneath the basket like he should. He's not making. I don't remember him even seeing him made a 3 point shot. He may have taken some 3 point shots, but I don't even remember him actually making any 3 point shots during this playoffs. So, and I understand about his rebounds. His rebounding and stuff is good on the offense and the
But AD
defense.
led the team in points, rebounds, and steals and blocks.
I understand that too. That's it. That's what I'm saying is he's a great talent. I'm not gonna knock that. But would you want a guy on your team that's also good at a center like Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, and these guys are giving you consistency. They can have off nights. Nobody's perfect, but they have consistency.
What about the consistency in LeBron?
That's what I was about to say.
LeBron,
That's what I was about
LeBron,
to say.
LeBron has been consistent.
He said what?
What?
LeBron has been consistent. How hasn't he been consistent with at
So
least
you telling me LeBron James been consistent
the points
offensively?
and rebounds?
See,
Been
these the thing.
25 points, rebounds, and
Hold on.
assists.
At least I can say Anthony Davis when he's not scoring and being efficient, give me some of the best defense we've seen in the league. Well, LeBron is not scoring or he's not being efficient. Well, he's not doing anything that can impact at this point of his career. We're talking about trying to playmaking, manipulating defense, providing consistent rim pressure. Like, bro,
He does that almost every game. Because
he did not
he
to
doesn't.
all these best, bro. Not into one of the
Because
best in the league that can
to be
impact.
honest with you, this season, especially this playoff season, LeBron hasn't even been selfish like his
Nigga,
early
he played bad in the postseason last year.
years.
Talking about
He's not been. He has not been selfish. He's let Austin Reeves. He's let
he's
De'Aaron.
played bad. What are we
In-
talking about, bro?
inconsistent. He was very inconsistent in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude?
Oh,
What's up with you, man?
hey, we just got a different opinion.
Thing is a fact. Like it's just something that you just don't want to just agree. He does
Yeah.
I
not
mean,
provide.
I'm just saying that he might be jacking up threes. Well, I mean,
Not only
if
is he
some of
jacking
them,
up threes, but he's not hitting it. Like when he's not hitting threes,
okay,
that they can impact offense on a negative end. Like it's not conducive. Like to help a team get over like when offenses are like or defenses are like schemed out to where a team can't get in their sets. Like you know what I'm saying?
LeBron, to me, LeBron James, man, like I think he get a lot of credit for having a high IQ, and he is a smart basketball player. But sometimes I look at certain aspects of him, and I just be like he just do dumb shit, man. Like LeBron James, right now, where he is in his career, he should be spending like 80% of his time in the post, bro. I don't know why he's still trying to beat people off the dribble and all. Like he just using way too. He gonna keep getting hurt. He. I mean, shit. What he 38, 39? He's still trying to play like he in his 20s. Come on, bro. Like when people get older, like especially somebody your size, your strength, and when he go in the post, he do good shit. But he just don't want to be down there for whatever reason. He don't want to be in the post.
Hey, I got a question. The reason why you think he not trying to be down there? Shit, that's the reason why he been in the league as long as he has,
I
and that's
don't
the reason why
know.
he trying to stay longer. Hold
You.
on, bro. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. The
Oh my
reason.
bad.
Think about it. I understand. Yeah, like that's his game. He trying to be in the post, but as you get older, here, like you just said, he not. Hell, that's a risk of injury. I understand that this game he trying to make plays in the post, get lays to go to the rim, get free throws. Yeah, that's understandable. But after so many wear and tear on your body, he got to play. What you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Moderate. Like he got to play conservative. He ain't trying to play aggressive every fucking game. That's the reason why he not been consistent. If you ask me,
Well, when you say being aggressive, bro, like I don't know. Like I said, I watch
I feel like
basketball.
he should be aggressive when it comes to time, like in certain perspectives of the game. Like when it come around playoff time, yeah, you can play conservative here and there. Come to run onto the paint,
Do you think
make
it
a
take? Do you
shoot a
think
little
it take?
late.
Do you think it take more energy dribbling the ball from the top of the key, trying to beat a guard to the basket, or just posting somebody up and turn around and shooting?
Oh, I thought you. Well, you said I get. You should have just said that. I'm thinking you talking about in the post actually just fucking. You feel me? Actually laying the ball up, attacking the rim type. But you said, yeah, that's understandable. Yeah.
Not like Mike was in the post, like Kobe was in
But
post. Like
LeBron got to do
when
that.
these people when these people get older, like you look at like old superstars in the league, as they get older, they get smarter with their game, bro. Like they
Yeah.
develop turnaround jump shots, they turn around post work, they take less wear and tear. Like he's still trying to go to the rack and jump and dunk on motherfuckers and all of that. That's taking he's using way more energy. He's gonna have way more probability of getting injured playing that way than just going in post. And most times he's getting guarded by somebody smaller than him. Because this league is always switching all the time. And when I see him in the post, I'm like, damn, all right, he had a little turnaround, boom, but he won't keep doing it. I don't understand why. He wants to have the ball at the top of the key, pick and roll, and he wants to drive or pull a three. Like that's just what he
Hey,
wants
but
to do.
you want to know the craziest part about that though? What if
Mm-hmm.
I tell you that he got to do that? Who else on the team that can lead the team actually be the dominant scorer of the team that can do that? Send me a screen. I'll take it to the paint. Hell no, I shoot three. Who you expect to do it? D'Angelo Russell? He's not that guy. He's not consistent enough to do that. Who else you expect to do that? Austin Reeves? You don't know what you fully got in him. He only have games or so where he can be the guy for the step up. Like shit, LeBron got to do what he got. Like everything LeBron doing right now, he got to do it. Okay, who else you got on the team for to do that?
When you looking at like who else can do it, that's cool, but to me, like he doesn't have to do that to play. Like he could just make the game easier for him and his team by just going in the post. But him playing on the perimeter is making the game harder for him. He's turning the ball over more. He's just doing way. Using so much energy. You see how tired he was against Denver. He's trying to do too much. Just go to the damn post.
I see what you're
That's
saying,
that's what I'm saying with that, bro. I'm not saying
but
that.
shit, with a team like Denver that's hitting hella threes, don't you think he got to shoot from the perimeter?
Hey, hold on. So this guy Ruba, I play sports, so you don't know me, bro. Number two, you're a YouTuber too because that's what you in. You in the comment section like a fucking YouTuber. So what are you talking about, bro? You just another fucking fanboy. That's all you is. Go ahead, continue with your conversation.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying, man. Like I just feel like, like cause I watch LeBron and like I was saying earlier, man, I get frustrated watching basketball nowadays because I feel like these dudes don't play smart basketball. Like to me, growing up playing basketball, my coach used to tell me make the game easy, bro. Like if you got a mismatch, keep going to that shit until the defense makes a fucking adjustment. You don't ever make an offense adjustment when the defense can't stop you. So I don't understand why they just don't keep attacking. Like I was watching the Celtics series against Miami, and they'll do a pick and roll, and it'd be like Kyle Lowry on Horford.
Josh, hold on. Hey, Josh, I don't hate LeBron James. I don't hate no player. I just when I form a opinion, people think it's hate because it's not being a fanboy. But go ahead.
Nah, I was just saying, like I was seeing several times when Al Horford would have a guard on him, and he's not going to the post. He's out there standing by the 3-point line. Like to me, that's just dumb basketball, bro. And I know Al Horford ain't no 30-point scorer, but Al Horford can be effective in the post, especially when he got somebody smaller on him. So
Fact.
yeah, so to me, it's like the same thing. LeBron could be doing the same thing, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. And I don't hate LeBron either. You know, I used to like LeBron to, what I'm saying, he did some of the shit that he did, but you know what I'm saying. But I don't hate LeBron. I just look at basketball. I love basketball, bro. Like I'm a Wizards fan, so
Hey,
it's hard.
Darren, look at your profile picture. You're weird. Ugh, what the fuck is wrong with these niggas? They got a picture of LeBron and Steph kiss. Like, what the fuck? What is wrong with y'all niggas? Like, get your ass out of here, man. Well, go ahead, bro.
But nah, I was just saying, man. I like because I'm from DC, man. I watch the Wizards, man. My team ain't been good in forever, bro. So I watch all NBA. You know what I'm saying? So I like players around the league and shit. I'm always root for my Wizards. I just know them motherfuckers some shit right now. But
Yeah.
like I said, man, it just sometimes it just get frustrating watching basketball. Like you know what I'm saying. So when I do, like I said earlier, when I do see motherfucker like Jokic, like and I'll be the first time, like I said, I don't watch basketball like I used to, but I seen Jokic this postseason and shit. I'm like, man, that motherfucker got it, bro. That motherfucker